ZA Royale wins, because then there's another mission. There was like a new mission added in with an update a few days ago that I got to do to get a specific Pokemon and like a Mega Stone or something. I don't know. We're figuring it out as we go. All right, let me update my TikTok. EA Sports. No, why are you recommending that as a game for me? Title. Let's see. Live. Pokemon. And Pokemon, come on. Legends. TikTok, just really? Give me the fucking autofill for this. Whatever. Other games. Couldn't be asked. And save and go live. Copy. Verticals. Paste. And paste. You being nice, TikTok? Boom. Okay. TikTok live. YouTube live. Let me see. See if it auto pulls. Hopefully it just auto pulls and I don't have to update stuff on my side again. Doesn't look like it's auto pulling. I'm gonna manually update YouTube. I'll do that in a minute. I couldn't be arsed right now. All right, everything should be live. We should be back on the kick side of stuff. A little bit of a disconnect from our live stream software, but we weren't even doing anything at that stage. We last were hunting for some shiny Pokemon in this area. We were specifically hunting for a shiny Eevee, and we got that shiny Eevee on the last stream. We also got the shiny Kangaskhan. We also got a shiny Furfuru. Furfuru, is that what they're called? And we also got a shiny Adino. Unfortunately, I didn't realize Adino is one of the Pokemon that runs when they get afraid. So we let it run away and it fled. I did not realize that. It does make sense. There is Pokemon that are just skittish and they will run from you. Dratinis will run, Frukis will run, Adinos will run. I didn't realize that was the case, but it is. So yeah, we didn't get that one, but not a Pokemon I was specifically hunting for. But we got our Eevee. We haven't evolved it yet. And of course, there's only one Pokemon we're going to be evolving it to. Obviously. So let's go ahead and get ourselves some coffees. We want to have our Eevee in our active spot. And we got coffee inside here? Is this just one of the battling? Oh, is this just one of the battle areas? I don't know, but I'm going to just go to the coffee place here. Yeah, I'm going to just go to this cafe. But Eevees to evolve need maximum friendship. Well, it depends what you're evolving it into. If you're evolving an Eevee into an Umbreon, Espeon, or Sylveon, it needs maximum friendship. For the Sylveon, maximum friendship, and evolve when it has a fairy type attack. For an Umbreon or an Espeon, evolve at nighttime with max friendship. No fairy moves on them. It will always evolve into a Sylveon if you have a fairy type move on them. Or if you want Espeon, evolve at daytime with maximum friendship. Again, no fairy type moves. So that's what we want to do now. We have no fairy type moves on you. We're going to go ahead and get maximum friendship. Easy way to get maximum friendship is you can sit on benches over and over again and like chillax with your Pokemon, have them in your party, interact with them, just play the game. Honestly, them just being in your party, they just gain some friendship passively. But if you just go ahead and give your Pokemon coffees over and over again, that is a super quick way to turbocharge. So yeah, that's it. You don't need to wait here for any X-Men time. Give it a coffee, leave. Give it a coffee, leave. Do that a couple times and you're good. And then we evolve it at nighttime because as you can see, this is not nighttime right now. Might want to bench twice first. Why? What for? I don't understand. Bump, update you. Yeah, what for? I don't understand. Why would I bench twice? Pokemon getting their caffeine fix? Oh, yeah. Doesn't matter now. I still have no idea what you meant by that. Yeah, we need to get max friendship. before we can evolve, so we got to do this. Once we're max friendship, we'll then sit in the bench. The order you're telling us to then just doesn't make any sense. It just seems like a giant waste of time. Because it could be just naturally nighttime before we evolve it. I doubt that, though. All right, let's see if that's enough coffees. It's like, what, 5 now? No, I do want to leave. Yes. And we can just check by opening our menu and seeing if Eevee is ready to evolve. We do not want to evolve it right now, though. And it is ready to evolve. We're on max friendship now. Look at us, the bestest of pals. And I have no game sound. Yeah, give me that Pokemon music. So now we want to go ahead and find the bench. There's always benches outside of Pokemon centers. Bench. Find the price for that monitor. It's 1,099 USD. Damn. Damn. Expenny. Hey, yo, Mel, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Appreciate. Good afternoon to yourself. And nighttime. Got the in-laws coming tonight. Sister-in-law, her husband too, for some tomahawk steak. Nice pepper sauce, of course, and potatoes, followed by coffee gateu. I don't know what that is. That's a cake, right? Forest gatto. Yes, coffee gatto. Love a black forest gatto, man. Which means now it's frantically cleaning while Baba sleeps. How many naps is baby on right now, Pablo? It's nighttime, maximum friendship, for shiny Eevee. Yeah, how many naps is Baba on? Also, Pablo, I hope you approve of our on-screen captions. I added them in with a lot of you in mind, honestly. Oh, there is the shiny Umbreon, man. We got the shiny Umbreon. Oh, yes, please. The shiny Greninja. The shiny Ampharos. The shiny Starmie. Honestly, I just have this shiny Starmie because the Mega Starmie is fucking hilarious. The shiny Scizor. Personally, one of my favorite Pokemon. And then the shiny Metagross. Yes, which we call in a love ball because it was funny. That's what that image was. Now, the question is, I'm not going to have Greninja and Starmie on the same team. We don't need two heavily water-based Pokemon. We do want to have a bit of a mix of, like, I want to have a proper battle squad going on. I think it might be time to shiny hunt for a fossil. Which could take a very, very long time. Yeah. So we have a very nice arsenal of shiny Pokemon. We have the shiny Mareep, which you get just for playing the game. It's just a side mission. It gives it to you. Skiddo, Patra, Norvern as we were hunting for the Metagross. Phantump, great Pokemon, by the way. We got the Pinsir when we were hunting for the Scizor. Fletchling, just randomly caught him. Victory Bell randomly caught him. Flailings while we were hunting for the shiny Fruki. Bunnelby, we got like 4 shiny Bunnelbys right now. Another Bellsprout, got that while we were hunting for the... That was also the Fruki. Venipede, great Pokemon, actually. Ooh. Scolipede could fit really nice into our team with that poison. But we got him also while we were hunting for the Fruki, which was nice. Multiple Bunnelbys. We got another shiny Flaffy. So we have a shiny Mareep, a shiny Flaffy, and a shiny Ampharos. So we have each of their evolution lines all shiny. We caught 2 of them. 1 was given to us. Another Venipede, Electrike, Pidgey, another Bellsprout, another Bunnelby, a Pidgeotto. So we got a Pidgey and a Pidgeotto, 2 Pidgeys actually. Gyarados, but we don't need another water Pokemon on our team. Another Flaffy, another Flailings, another Pidgey, another Bunnelby, 2 Furfurus, Medicham, great Pokemon by the way, and a Kangaskhan. They're all the shinies we've gotten so far. This entire page, every Pokemon in my current party, and in here, all shinies currently right now. Yeah, Charmander, hunting for a shiny Charizard. Charizard could be a really good fill for our squad too. But how efficient is hunting for one of those? Yeah, how efficient is hunting for a Charizard right now? Because the only place we can get a shiny Charmander is in the Area 20. But they're not guaranteed spawns. And I don't want to use the bug of spawning multiple Pokemon in where you like move them away, save, quit, and duplicate them. I don't want to do that bug. Because I know you can make it be like 6 alphas in the middle of Area 20. I don't want to do any of those ones. So yeah. 4 naps usually. Yeah, nice. Before sleep. But given the colic, lots of grunting, crying, days without pooping. Oh, fun times. I appreciate that for sure. Did you see the Pixel chat or something else? Did you use the Pixel chat or something else? I'm using something else that I'm running locally on my side. With how quick it processes, it's all going to be done locally. I don't want it to be sending to the cloud and then processing and then sending back. I speak very fast and I have an accent. So this is a little local AI voice to text that I've then edited some CSS for my stream for. If I talk too much, there is unfortunately a max word count. So as you see right now, it's not updating. But if I stop talking for 1 second and then I talk again, it updates. So I think it will do like 100 words and then it's like, all right, because it's all locally. It's like need to clear the cache of the previous words and then do the rest because it's storing them all. So yeah, like caches like 100 words and then it dumps them and then it caches them and it dumps them. But as you see, with some of the words I'm saying, it auto-corrects them as we go. So it reads them all live, but then it will also auto-correct some of them depending on the context of the rest of the words, which is pretty cool. It is not 100% accurate because it is live text-to-speech, and I do sound like a bit of a wanker, so... But for it being local, for it being instant, for it also automatically updating some words to make the sentence make more sense, it does have some form of context awareness, but it is not flawless. It's not perfect. But for me using speech to text, I don't think we're gonna get anything better than this. For the speed that it's live, like it is on the words as I say the words. Like it is on it. So for something live, local, with some form of backtracking to autocorrect to make the sentence make more sense, pretty good. But not flawless, because accents and shit. I'm just very impressed with the speed, yeah. Get 2 spawns and it's only 5%. So what's the setup for farming for the Charmander? Because I would like a shiny Charizard. Yeah, what's the process for it? Like, what's the setup? Like, do I get a Charmander to spawn in and just bench method it over and over again? Am I flying? Like, what's the setup? I have no idea what the current optimal setup is for hunting for any of the shiny starters. Like, at all. I also don't even know what spot the Charmanders spawn in. I know, like, the Bulbasaur, not the Bulbasaurs, the Squirtles and the Totodile spawn around there. The Chikorita spawn over there. Oh, shit, some of these have spawned back in. Or did I just never break those ones? There's a Bulbasaur there. I'm going to assume the Charmander spawns around here. Bulbasaur and Chikorita, wow. Fast travel to the Central Plaza and run against the wall where they spawn in and repeat. Fast travel to... So let's see. Fast travel to here. And just... Like, don't even go inside. Like, this will be within distance of them spawning in. Is that it? Go left. Yeah, let me know. So I'm going to stop in increments. This far, more far. As I said, I literally don't know the exact position where they spawn in. So yeah, have I went far enough or should I go more? Because we don't have any spawning right now. So once they spawn in, then we cycle them, I assume. Against the wall and keep running. Just run against the wall, run along the wall. And for how long? Need some info on that. Hey, okay, what's happening, sir? Thank you for the likes. Appreciate. Yeah, I haven't hunted any of the starters yet. Once you see 2 spawns, you then just fast travel. Okay, so we obviously need them to... Once they spawn in once, can we just keep cycling them? Or is it literally just... I don't have one spawn now. Travel back, go again. Okay, I need to turn that off in our chat. Like, do I need to have Charmander spawn in first before I can start farming for them? Or do I literally just, like, keep doing this on repeat? Like, do I just go from exactly right now? Okay, give me 1 sec. I need to turn something off on my chat to stop those. I don't need to see every like coming in from TikTok. The hell? I have 2 versions of my chat open. Good. And settings, TikTok. I do not want to see likes for my TikTok. Good. Now, why is the YouTube Shorts not picking up? That's my channel. I am indeed live. Okay, I think YouTube Shorts is being funny and I have to pull the specific live stream link. View your channel. And share. Copy. Paste. And that's instantly connected. Okay, YouTube chat should now be showing. Okay, so anyone on our YouTube stream, I should now be able to see your comments. Yeah, I've literally just done that, Connor. That's literally exactly what I was doing. Just run and repeat and hopefully get lucky with Charmander spawns. Okay, so we don't need to force a Charmander in first and then farm him. We just keep doing that over and over again. Ooh, okay, so what's the chances of Charmander spawning in again? Just by themselves. Just by themselves. Yeah, what's the rate for just a Charmander to spawn in? Because we know there can be 2 of them. There's one. And then Lucario there. So we know the distance that one of them spawns in now. I don't know how far we should go for the second one. Once we see where they overall spawn regularly, we'll know how far along this wall I need to actually run so we can optimize it so I'm not running further than I need to. Take time. 2,246 spawns. I believe only 2 Charmanders spawn in. Yeah, I don't think there's that many of them spawning for some reason. What I'm doing is perfect. Or once you see 2 Pokemon. Oh, just 2 of any Pokemon. Okay, so only 2 Pokemon in this area can take up this area, is what you're saying. So, because now I've seen that Lucario, there's no point me running further. Is that correct? So if I see the second Pokemon, now I should just travel back and not waste my time running for it. No point. Thank you. Cool. So now we know. So I'm not wasting an extra 5 seconds here, an extra 2 seconds here, an extra 4 seconds here. There, extra time, we could be getting more spawns. All right, perfect. Thank you for the assistance, and thank you for the easy instructions to understand. That's the thing. You know, when you're trying to explain something to someone on the internet and you know what you're talking about and they don't, through text it can be it can be very mistranslated very easy. So do appreciate it. Thank you. Father-in-law picked me up in his new whip. Another one? A 1973 V12 E-Type Jag. Nice. I like the E-Type Jags, man. There's tons, maybe not tons of 1973s of them around here, but yeah, I live in Coventry, which is literally the home of Jaguar. I can basically get to the Jaguar factory on foot in like no time. There's a Tepig. So yeah, see the second one, no points. Gotcha. Okay. Now I gotta follow. I know you know ball. What's a ball? One Charmander. And then little hippo boy, off we go. And thank you, Steve, for the follow. I see you there, sir. Mel, good afternoon to yourself. Mr. Lucario, how you doing, my G? So I was hoping there's going to be a way to, like, get a Charmander to spawn in. And then, second Lucario. I was hoping there's going to be a way to get a Charmander to spawn in and then force it spawn in. Because for the Eevee, so the Eevee is a rare spawn over in Area 19. But once you get the Eevee to spawn in, it stays spawned. So you go to Area 19 and you just keep looping the area, moving 50 meters away, coming back in, and eventually the Eevee will spawn. Once one Eevee spawns, you can then just keep fast traveling and cycling it over and over and over again. Really nice. So I was hoping that there might be some way that you'd get a Charmander spawn in, and then there's a method you could use to then just unspawn, respawn that specific Charmander over and over, but that's not the case. Which, I'm going to be honest, I kind of knew that... I kind of knew that was going to be the answer, that there wasn't going to be a way to make the Charmander spawn over and over again because of how all of the starter Pokemon spawn in and out in this area. But a little girl can dream. God, this is going to be some odds to get this guy. I wonder if the odds to get a shiny Charmander from here is better than the odds of getting a shiny fossil Pokemon. Because that's one I'm not looking forward to, but also looking forward to. Yeah, that's what I am and I'm not. I want to get a shiny Tyrant. So, fun fact, if you're a hardcore shiny hunter, you already know this info, you don't need it. But for other people, in the game, there's a shiny charm, which will multiply your chances of getting a shiny by 4. 4 times more likely to get a shiny Pokemon. Easy breakdown of it. Pretty handy to understand. That affects every single Pokemon, ever, except fossils in this game. Fossils do not get affected by the shiny charm. And fossils are very slow to encounter. You only hatch one fossil at a time. You got to go through some dialogue. Wait, one fossil. Go through some dialogue. Wait, one fossil. And you do that on repeat. And then you have a 1 in 4,096 chance of one of those fossils to be a shiny. So your actual encounter rate of fossils is very, very slow. You're only encountering one at a time. You're not encountering any other wild Pokemon, so you're not accidentally stumbling across random shiny Lucarios or little Hippo boys accidentally, you know, because while I'm hunting for this Charmander, there is other shinies I'll be encountering at the same time, so it'll help make it a little bit less painful for us, right? But with the fossil, you're not encountering anything else the entire time. Nothing. It's a slow encounter, one at a time, text prompts to go through every single time, and no shiny charm. Shiny charm does not affect it. So you're getting full odds. Pain. So I see the new Blops campaign is garbage. Man, I've been seeing some stuff from that. And did Treyarch make this year's Call of Duty? Treyarch are usually, like, I've no interest in Call of Duty as of the last, like, 3-4 years. I just haven't cared about Call of Duty in the slightest. Been there, done that. Well over at this point. But out of every single year, Treyarch, well, not every single year, every 3 years or whatever way it worked out, but every version of Call of Duty that I really, really liked that had, you know, the zombies and multiplayer that I liked and everything else along those lines, it was always Treyarch. Treyarch was always my personal favorite Call of Duties out of all of them. Did they make this year's? Because they make all the Black Ops. Raven made the campaign, which is the worst mistake ever. Raven done Ghost, right? Didn't they do, like, Call of Duty Ghost? Was that Raven? Raven did COD 4. The remake of COD 4? Like the Modern Warfare COD 4 one? Or whatever the fuck they called it. God, man. The thing is, Call of Duty is, I'm not going to say free, it's part of your Xbox Game Pass subscription. I have an Xbox Game Pass subscription, so I can download the game for no additional upfront cost. It's just part of something I already pay for. It's like a Netflix subscription, basically. It's just there. It's on the service. I'm not even arsed to download it. And I'm a huge zombie fan. And I'm just like, even the zombies have bored me the last little while as well. I'm like, I'd rather play Pokemon, or I'd rather play Borderlands, or I'd rather do Ark Raiders. There's so many other things I'd just prefer to play. So many things. But yeah, I've seen clips and highlights. I've seen someone post something and it was like, this is the first 5 minutes of the Call of Duty campaign. And it was like the worst voice acting characters I've ever seen, setting up the weirdest storyline. And then I've seen random clips and highlights of obviously very hand-picked clips. But I was looking at it and I was like, what the fuck am I looking at? It's like, this is Call of Duty? Like, don't get me wrong, they need to change up some stuff. Like, I just don't care about CODs in the slightest, and now I care even less. Now, good for them for trying to change up some stuff, but the COD campaigns are usually, like 9 times out of 10, very good campaigns. That is one thing. COD multiplayer, same thing every year. The same guns, but just reskinned. The same maps, but reskinned. Like, it's the same game on the same game engine with the same netcode. It's identical. Then they bring out Battle Royale or some updates every now and again. That's really about it. But it's just the same shit on repeat. Like, they needed to change up some stuff, but, like, from what I'm seeing, it's, like, even worse. Even worse, man. No idea. Campaign was ass, zombies is boring. But, like, as I was saying, 9 times out of 10, the Call of Duty campaigns are actually usually pretty good. Multiplayer, same thing on repeat. Zombies, you know, new maps, different story, random Easter eggs. I like that bit, but there's only so much they can do with that now at this stage as well. But the campaigns are usually, like, Call of Duty usually have actually really good campaigns. I usually really enjoy them. They're not super long or in-depth campaigns or nothing too crazy, but, like, really good campaigns. And yeah, now they brought out whatever it was this year. No thank you. Played 4 as a campaign, beat it in co-op with a mate. It just looks so weird. I seen some of the clips from it, and I genuinely thought it was people doing the zombies Easter egg questline. I genuinely thought it was that from some of the clips I seen. And I was like, oh, this is just zombies. I'm like, these bosses look weird. I was like, these look like some really weird bosses. I was like, but okay, I haven't kept up with the story in zombies for the last generation, so clearly I'm a bit off with this generation. So I was like, fine. And then I was looking at the overlays and the info on screen, and it's like, there's no rounds, there's no score, I'm like, this isn't zombies. I'm like, what I'm looking at is not zombies. I'm like, oh my god, this is the campaign? What the fuck am I looking at? Ridiculous. Are you trading? I am currently hunting for a shiny Charmander. So I'm doing lots of shiny hunting. We've got nearly a full box of shinies right now. I have quite a few duplicate shiny Pokemon. So basically, any duplicate shiny Pokemon I have, I just give them away because I only need one of a shiny Pokemon. But I do not want other shinies in return. Any shiny I have in my inventory, I want to be the OT of. So if we have any duplicate shinies, our subs get first picks on them. And then other viewers can then have picks on them too. So speaking of that, if we have any subscribers that literally want, what do I have duplicates of right now? You know what? I should put my duplicate shinies in their own box. That's what I should do. We'll make box 32 and 31 for our personal shinies. And then I'll make box 29 and 30 for duplicate shinies. So how do I multi-select again? LZ. So you're a duplicate. You. And then anything in a Premier Ball. You. Is that the first one will be? No, you. You. Yeah, anything in a Premier Ball is a duplicate for me. You. 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 Yep. And you. Okay, and then I want to move all, which is why. Okay, I'm gonna put them in box 29. So that gives me box 29, 30, and then I got 31, 32 for my shiny Pokemon then. So yeah, any of these shinies, if you're on TikTok, you're not going to see half of my screen. kick.com/amplified for our main stream, by the way. But yeah, we got Mareep, Flatfeet, Bellsprout, Bunnelby, Venipede, another Bellsprout, another Bunnelby, a Pidgeotto, another Flaffy, a Flaylynx, another Pidgey, another Bunnelby, and then another Furfrou. They're all of my duplicate shinies. Basically, if we have any subscribers of the stream who want any of those, you can just have them for free. I do not want a shiny in return. If you try to trade me a shiny in return, I will decline the trade. Any shiny in my game, I have to have been the one who has caught it. That is my personal rule that I go for. And let me clean up this box because all these Pokemon are now in weird places. Move. Move. Boom. So yeah, these are all non-duplicates. These are duplicates. And then normal boxes. I was a running. Yeah, and right now we're hunting for a Charmander. I need to trade a Kadabra. No one will trade with me. There's literal trade codes for the evolution required Pokemon. So if you have a Pokemon that requires a trade to evolve, there's specific trade codes that people use. If you just Google on the internet, Pokemon Legends ZA trade codes, you'll find it. You type in that specific trade code and you'll find someone trading the exact Pokemon you're trading. The joys of the internet. Yeah, Pokemon community is really good like that. They'll come together to make that as easy as possible. I'll just give that a Google, my sir. Because I'm busy shiny hunting right now. And the service is already there on the internet for you, which is super nice. You know the campaign is going to be weird when they add a weapon camo grind to campaign. Really? Interesting. With the campaign being as bad as it is this year, that kind of sucks for some people, I guess. Because, you know, some people will grind all those. Through many of the CODs, I have, like, gotten the mastery fucking skins many times. Diamond and Dark Matter and Dark Aether. God, what grinds to do. So there's people who will grind for every one of those skins. Those poor bastards having to grind that campaign. Out of any of the Call of Duty campaigns, this year's looks the most unreplayable. Yeah. Oof. Oof. It is the year of Battlefield and Arc Raiders and Pokemon, which I love. And Pokopia. Pokopia? Pokopia. Pokopia is how you say it. I'm looking forward to Pokopia, man. I liked Animal Crossing. I didn't play a ton of it, but I really enjoyed it. I love open world sandbox games. I love Minecraft. I love Grounded. I like all those kind of fucking survival games. They're really, really good. Obviously, it's not quite a survival game. It's pretty much Pokemon Animal Crossing, but it looks fun. It looks fun. I definitely see myself building some crazy worlds in that. Shit's just fun. Once you beat the campaign, you get a map called Endgame with other players and AI, and that's how you grind the camos. What the fuck? Good for them for thinking differently than they have for the pretty much last multiple decades of Call of Duty, you know. Cool. But wow. I feel like Arc Raiders is a big Game of the Year contender. Arc Raiders is very impressive, man. I'm a big fan of Arc Raiders. I think the thing that I'm most impressed about with Arc Raiders is the difference in dynamic in that game between solos and co-op. And I really like that. You do co-op, you play with two other friends, those lobbies get sweaty, every man for himself. It is aggressive PvP extraction shooter. There's no fucking around. You go in there with your big boy pants on and be prepared to pull your big boy pants down and spread your cheeks, because it's more than likely to happen many times. But then I also like that in the exact same game with the exact same loadouts and playing the exact same maps, you can then hop into solos and just have such a different experience. You can still do loads of PvP, but it's a lot more casual. You can go competitive, sweaty tryhards and co-op, or you can go solos and have a lot more of a casual PvP vibe. And man, just so many games just don't really bridge that gap like the way Arc Raiders has. Really enjoying it. Been having a lot of fun with that game. Now, you can still get complete sweaty fucking tryhard PvP in solos, but it's a lot more rare. A lot more rare. Very impressed with it. No one does the side quests? Why? I only have one left. I just haven't gotten around to grinding all the side quests. My first thing was complete the game, fill up my Pokedex, complete the Mabel's researches, and then go do a fuck ton of shiny hunting. And I've done a handful of side quests along the way, but they've just not been a big high priority for myself. And I think the reason for that one, for myself personally, as a diehard Pokemon fan, having this many side quests is so new to me. You know, we don't really get side quests to this level in Pokemon games. Ever. So, my brain is a little bit wired to, okay, new Pokemon game, get starter, beat X amount of gym leaders or whatever my main objectives are, catch Pokemon, fill decks, do this, random Team Rocket quest line. You know, I've got that muscle memory built in on this is how I play the game. And then this game has really changed that up with all the quest lines and stuff. But I just think it's, for me personally, the reason I haven't grinded and done all my quest lines, which I do plan on doing, by the way, is just I'm so used to not quite following a format to how I play Pokemon games, but kind of following a format to how I play Pokemon games, right? Like, I have spawn in, beat my main objectives, beat the main side bad guys, fill my decks, shiny charm, shiny hunt, with some random stuff in between. And that's usually what I do. And I do that well. So, as I've been playing through the main campaign and doing stuff, I have been doing some side missions, but as you can see by the map, I have quite a few side missions I have not done yet. But I will be 100%ing them. There's nothing major you get from the side quests. You get a guaranteed shiny from one, like in Pokemon Legends Arceus, which was really, really nice. You know, I like that they followed that on. It was a Ponyta in Legends Arceus, and it was a Mareep in this one. So I like that they continue that on. I hope we see more of that. Really cool for people getting their first shiny and kind of introducing them to, hey, this is a shiny Pokemon. This is how they work. You now understand. Good luck. So I like that they do that for new players of the game. But I just like to 100% my shit. And I'll be doing them all. But yeah, for the side quests, a lot of them are pretty minimal. There's not a fuck ton of things to do with the side quests. Some of them are, go here, get this item. Others are, go here, battle this person. Some of them are, get this Pokemon, trade this Pokemon. They're very, very side quests. And for completing all of them, I don't know if it's anything you get for beating every single one. Hey, yo, Alpha Boy, can you be a shiny? That'd be great. That'd be real great. Yeah, I don't think you get anything for 100% in the side quests. But for doing the side quests, you know, you get some XP, you get some money, and you get items. You get a lot of the unique balls, you get TMs, you get held items. So there is a lot of random stuff you get from them. But they are there to just be side quests. That's it. Little small objectives that you just do little thing every now and again for. That's kind of what they're there for. What are we hunting for right now? Charmander. Yeah, we're looking for that shiny Charmander right now. It was between hunting for the Charmander right now or going fossil hunting for our little T-Rex boy, whose name eludes me right now. Tyrant. I remembered. Little boys. Hello. So yeah, once we see 2 Pokemon spawns, we travel back. How do you shiny hunt? Complete Mabel's research tasks. That will give you the shiny charm, and that will increase your odds of encountering random shiny Pokemon by 4 times. Honestly, I wouldn't really recommend going hardcore on shiny hunting until you have the shiny charm. You totally can, but you're going to be 4 times less likely to run into them. So I'd recommend doing that first. Get your shiny charm from Mabel, and then go shiny hunt. So yeah, focus on that first. That'd be my recommendation. But play the game however you want. I got 2 shinies back to back without the charm within 10 minutes. Yeah. See, that's the thing. That can completely happen because that's just how odds works, right? Without the shiny charm, the chance of encountering a shiny Pokemon is 1 in 4,096. Shiny charm brings it down to 1 in 1,024. So 4 times more likely. It's just the easiest way to explain it. But, you know, with odds, you could literally not have a shiny charm, and technically you could encounter 5 shiny Pokemon back to back to back. You could have the shiny charm and never encounter a shiny Pokemon ever. The chances of that happening are incredibly under odds. Or above odds in that scenario, I guess. But that's just how odds works. The shiny charm does not guarantee shinies. The same way as not having the shiny charm doesn't not make sure you get shinies, right? Without shiny charm, you can still get tons of shiny Pokemon. But the shiny charm will make it significantly more likely. And especially if you're hunting Pokemon that have single rare spawns like these Charmanders, you really want that shiny charm. You really want it. It makes such a big difference. Like, I could be farming for this Charmander for an hour, 10 hours, 10 days with the shiny charm. If I don't have the shiny charm, that could technically be 4 times longer. You know, you could also catch a shiny Charmander within 10 seconds without having a shiny charm. You could catch it within 10 seconds without having a shiny charm. That's just how them odds works, baby. 1,000 battles is so much. So for me, who played through and just done my battles as I was doing my battles, for my playthrough, without grinding battles or doing anything like that, by the time I just completed the main story, done all my ZA Royales, done, you know, just beat the game. I beat the game with like 30, 40 hours of gameplay, I think. Lots of exploring, catching stuff as I went, you know, just playing the game. Pretty standard playthrough, not focusing on one specific thing in mind. We ended up with 550 wins just for playing through the entire campaign. So, which still required me to do 450 more wins to get my 1,000 battles done. So that is quite a lot. You can grind ZA Royales. There's a great ZA Royale at nighttime. Is it this area here? I think this area here is really good for farming wins. You can basically spawn in, run forward, and go trainer to trainer to trainer. You can get like 40 to 60 wins in a single night right here. Make tons of money, get loads of XP. It's probably one of the best CA Royale places to farm. But then, if you want to just be mind-numbingly boring and just let your brain fucking melt, you can literally come to this restaurant here and just literally press A, LZ, A, LZ, A, and just do that on repeat, and you will just get multiple wins. It's something you do kind of AFK, but this is a 1-star restaurant, which will put you in 3 battles in a row. To restart the battles, all you do is just press A a few times. That will restart the battles. Once you get into the battles, you just press LT at L2 to lock onto the opponent, or LC, and then A again to attack. And they're literally like level 20, 30 players, or Pokemon that you just one-shot on repeat. It's incredibly boring. It's not something I'd recommend sitting there and doing actively. Like, literally, just have your Switch on your lap while you're watching TV or a movie or something like that, and just be going A, LZ, A, LZ, A, and just do that, and you will literally just be getting wins while you're just watching a movie. It requires 0 brain power from your side. So that's what I'd recommend if you're trying to get it as quickly as possible. But as I said, it is quite mind-numbing. How old are you? None of your business. I'm 69. 69, that's all I am. Maybe think of that meme, It's like, how old are you? 9. I might be 9, but I'm old enough to fuck your bitch. That was a good meme. I remember that one. How much difference is a shiny Charmander to regulars? So they've updated a lot of the textures and color palettes in this game. Like, they've made a lot of the Pokemon a lot more saturated in color, which is really, really nice. You can actually tell the difference between a shiny and non-shiny Gengar. And there's many Pokemon that actually stand out. Like, Charizard for ages was a very pale orangey color. Now he's back to being a bright, vibrant color again. So they've really popped that color saturation in the Pokemon color palettes, which makes a lot of the shinies look that little bit nicer. But for Charmander, he is just kind of a pale version of Charmander. Yeah, so he is pretty much the same color, but just a little bit paler. That's it. It's not a huge difference on him. But will I be able to tell instantly as I'm just running past? Probably not without really looking at him. If we're within this distance, he'll make an audible sound. If he's a little bit further away, he will not make an audible sound. Like if he's... Like if he's over where that Lucario just spawned in for a split second, we will not hear a sound from him. But once he is a shiny, he will stay spawned in. So if I see a Charmander at a distance who is just not unspawning, then that's a pretty good, like, tell that he's the shiny for us. But I haven't personally seen the shiny Charmander in this game. I assume he is still just kind of like a bit more of a whitewashed version of normal Charmander. That's how he used to be, at least. So yeah, I assume still the same. Okay, man-child, keep playing dog shit games. Hey, yo, don't be mad that your mama can't afford to buy a Nintendo Switch 2. I know she makes an okay amount of money sucking dick on the corner, but for her to be able to afford a Switch 2 for you, how much does she charge per blowjob again? Like $10 or something like that? That's a lot of dick she's got to slurp, my dude. That's a lot of dick she's got to slurp. So, you know, she's working on it. She's probably about halfway to buying you a Switch 2 right now. So don't be too mad, little boy. Your mama is trying her hardest so you can also play these video games. Don't be mad that you can't afford one. I don't care about this. I actually don't even want one. Yeah. Cries at not owning a Nintendo Switch 2. Come into my stream, act rude, get treated rude. Simple as suck my ass. I do not care. But you're the streamer and you need to be polite to everyone. No, I don't. I'm just a random dude on the internet playing games. The same way someone in chat is just a random person in chat typing random shit. I do not need to hold myself at a higher standard because I'm in front of a camera. There's no difference. You're a random dude on the internet. You can come in and be really mean to me. I'm a random dude on the internet, except I have a microphone and a camera. So because of that, I need to be polite to trolls? No, suck my ass. Suck my ass. Simple as. Yeah, don't be mad, little boy. Don't be mad. If we get like a shiny Charmander like right now, that would just be really, really good. What did he say? This game series died 10 years ago? Did this game not sell like a few million copies within like 3 days of launch? Yeah, what's this game even on right now? Let's see. How many copies has Pokemon Legends ZA sold since launch?
So far, Pokemon Legends ZA has sold about 5.8 million copies worldwide since it launched, which is pretty impressive.
How does that compare to last year's Call of Duty?
It actually stacks up pretty well. The last Call of Duty, released last year, sold around 7 million copies in a similar time frame. So Pokemon Legends ZA is definitely holding its own, especially for a Pokemon title.
Which is on one single console, where Call of Duty is on every console. So a console-restricted game versus a cross-platform game, which is also in the Xbox Game Pass as well. So that's going to bump it up. And I said last year's COD because this year's COD just came out. So I wanted to give it something a little more fair. This year's COD literally came out like a couple days ago. So I want it to be a little bit more fair. Interesting. Dead game, though. 5.8 million sales in like a week on a exclusive platform. Seems all right to me. God, they've made so much money off this game as well. This game cost them so little to produce. It's crazy how cheap they actually make the Pokemon games for. It's nuts. But yeah, funny. The things you said are just straight up wrong. That's incorrect. That's just incorrect. What Pokemon game is this? Pokemon Legends ZA, the newest Pokemon game. Mr. Charmander, can you be shiny? He's not. But hopefully he will. Haven't been following ZA super close. Haven't seen a Snorlax in the game yet, though. There is no Snorlax in this game. As of right now. But there's an expansion coming out next month. And who knows? He may be in that. I didn't see him in the trailer. I don't think I seen him in the trailer. But yeah, they do not have every single Pokemon in Pokemon games. They only have like X amount. Because we're over 1,000 unique Pokemon right now. For them to have every single Pokemon in one game would just be too oversaturated. It'd be so much. Unless they release like an MMO Pokemon game, there would be... It just wouldn't make sense right now. Hello, Mr. Charmander. But yeah, I haven't actually played any Pokemon in just over a week. I've been playing a fuck ton of Arc Raiders. Yeah. So we basically, Pokemon came out. We played it every single day for nearly a month, I guess. And then I haven't played it in the last week because I've been playing Arc Raiders. And I've been personally just giving myself a break from Pokemon because I've been playing a lot of it. I've been playing a lot. Yeah, Pokemon is a game. I have an account on it. I think Pokemon is fucking sick. Really, really good. You can play it off your phone as well, man. So fucking nice. You need a few ROMs and stuff ready to go. But yeah, Pokemon is sick. Basically links like 4 generations together. Excellent. It does not have every single Pokemon because it's only like the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance games. I don't think it's any DS games. So yeah, there's like tons of stuff there missing, but Pokemon is amazing. I've streamed loads of it as well, ages ago, like a long time ago. Yeah, until Nintendo, should I say, releases some form of a Pokemon open world MMO. If they ever do that. I don't know if they ever will or not, though. But I'd say then we could have every single Pokemon in one single game. That'd be insane. You have a shiny Dragonite, Dratini, or Dragonair? Not right now. They are on my list for one of my next shiny hunts. Maybe I'll make that my next shiny hunt, actually. Maybe we hunt Dratini after the Charmander, and then we go for the shiny Tyrant? Yeah, maybe we do that next. I have a shiny Noivern. I would have traded. I am not looking to do any shiny trades. For me, I want to catch every shiny Pokemon my personal self. It's a bit of a challenge. I like it. But yeah, any shiny Pokemon I have in my game is a shiny Pokemon I have personally caught. I do not like to receive shiny Pokemon. And then whenever I get duplicates of shiny Pokemon, I just give them away to people. Oh, so yeah, speaking of that, for duplicate shiny Pokemon I have right now, I've got a shiny Mareep, Flaffy, Bellsprout, Bunnelby, Venipede, another Bellsprout, another Bunnelby, a Pidgeotto, a Flaffy, a Flaylynx, a Pidgey, a Bunnelby again, and a Furfrou. These are all duplicate shiny Pokemon. If any of our subscribers want any of those, I'll just give them to you. I do not want another shiny in return. Give me a fucking Caterpie, a standard Caterpie. But yeah, if you're a subscriber and any of those shiny Pokemon are interested to you, I don't want them. I don't need duplicates. So if you're a sub, let me know and you can have one of those. And then if we have any other Pokemon left over, we can go ahead and give them out. But subscribers get first dibs on any stuff like that. Let me organize these a little bit better. Put the duplicates in the same place. Boom. Put you. It's a bit annoying. Whatever, we'll just put you there. And then, yeah, for shiny Pokemon that I'm not rocking duplicates of, we got our shiny Metagross, Scizor, Starmie, Ampharos, Greninja, Umbreon, Gyarados, Skidoo, Patrat, Nervern, Phantom, Pinsir, Venipede, Furfuru, Bunnelby, Flalinx, Victorybell, Fletchling, Kangaskhan, Medicham, Pidgey, and Electrike. They are all my non-duplicates. And then, as I said, duplicates, which I'm just giving away to whoever wants them. Mareep, Flaffy, Bellsprout, Pidgeotto, Pidgey, Bunnelby, Flalinx, Venipede, and Furfuru. So all those ones are for any of our subscribers who wants them. I'll take them all and give them out. No, you can have one. You do not get your hands on multiple. But yeah, let me know if any of our kick subs, if any of those are interested, please do let me know. And then if any of those aren't claimed, I'll then just give them out to random followers. Can we trade? Need shiny Steelix. I'm going to steal your Pokemon. Mr. Charmander, spawn in for me, my good sir. Can I get a shiny? I follow. I just gave a rundown on how the shinies work, my sir. Subscribers get first picks, and then if subscribers don't claim all the shinies, I'll give them out to followers. So you have to wait and see what ones subscribers take. Subs first, then followers. So just sit there and wait your turn. Daytime. What's the other evolution? The pink one, I forget the name. Espeon? Espeon is fully pink. And then there's Sylveon, which is like white, pink, blue. But yeah, you're probably thinking of Espeon. Espeon is Eevee, maximum friendship, evolved during the daytime without a fairy move on them. Umbreon is max friendship, Eevee evolved at nighttime, no fairy move on them. And then if they're max friendship, evolved daytime or nighttime with a fairy move, they evolve into Sylveon then. I don't think he was asking about the shiny. I think he was just asking the overall evolution. He didn't say shiny, did he? What's the other evolution? The pink one? I forget the name of it. No, he didn't mention anything about a shiny. He's just talking about Espeon. Psychic evolution. Yeah, it looks like we don't have any subs who want any of those shiny Pokemon. So if we have any viewers, just if you're a follower and you want a free shiny, you can have one. And that's it. You can't take multiple because that's just mean. So if you're a follower to stream and you want one of these shinies, as I said, we got, these are all just duplicates. I'm giving them out. I'm not doing shiny for shiny. Trade me a fucking non-shiny Pidgey. I do not want any good Pokemon for these. I just want to give these out. These are duplicates I'm just trying to get rid of. So again, I got Mareep, Flaffy, Bellsprout, Pidgeotto, Bunnelby, Flalinx, Venipede, a Pidgey, and a Furfuru, and multiple of a few of those too. So if any of those sound interesting to anybody and you would like them, you can have them for free. Just let me know in chat and I'll get you up there with a trade code. But yeah, you can have one. There's no point being greedy. And again, that's for any follower of the stream. YouTube, TikTok, or Kick. Shiny Furfurs? Yeah, if you want, it's all yours, Lucas. Just go online, create a trade code, and let me know what your trade code is. And then I'll let you just join and I'll give it to you. That simple, dude. Well, be a follower as well, please, you know. If you're watching the stream and, you know, you're getting some free shit, at least hit the follow button. like and share too wouldn't hurt. You don't have to, but just be a follower is good enough. If you aren't already, that is. And there he is with the follow. Thank you, Lucas. Appreciate it. Yeah, just make a trade code. Let me know what it is in chat, and I'll literally just join in and give it to you. And again, I do not want a shiny in return. Give me something that's trash. I do not want anything of any use. Just give me some random garbage you have. If you try trade me anything good, I will cancel the trade. Yeah, I do not want another shiny in return. I've got like this weird OCD thing where any shiny Pokemon I have, I want to be the person who's caught them. I don't know, I'm weird like that. I just love being the OT of every Pokemon I have. You know, Pokemon's motto is gotta catch them all. It's not gotta let your friend catch them and give you some. I know trading is, heavily recommended in Pokemon games, and I've nothing against trading, but if they're Pokemon I can acquire on my own, I want to acquire them on my own, 100%. And sometimes there's Pokemon you just cannot acquire on your own, right? And that I'm fine with too. Oh, if that alpha could be shiny, that would be beautiful. That'd be beautiful. Give me a moment. Yeah, no rush, dude. I'm doing pretty boring repetitive stuff, so trading a few shinies here and there helps break up my day a little bit too, I guess. Same as me, have to be the OT. I just like it. It's like just a requirement I gave myself, I guess. Why? I don't know. Just felt like it. Just felt like it. Is that big shiny? Is that a shiny Tepig? If it's shiny, he'll still be there when I fast shovel again. He looks a little bit darker, like orangey red. I might just be a bit high. If he is a shiny, the Tepig will still be, he'll be a guaranteed spawn. Nope, he was not. Ma is playing tricks. We are looking through a green laser wall, so that's what I'm putting it down to. Now, just trade me some random garbage, my dude. Yeah, just some random garbage. You got it ready? Sweet. And link play. Link trade. Yeah, I don't want anything of goodness. Give me some random trash. Have a code set, 1928. Well, you need, it's 8 digits. Can you do just 4? Oh. Oh, you don't have to use... Oh, well, that's the first I've learned on that. I assumed that had to be all. Furfroo. Offer up. Fur better not be fucking shiny. Good. If it's shiny, I will just discard it. There you go, there's your Furfroo. Hopefully that fills up your shiny dex a bit, my sir. My shiny living dex is almost complete. I just need 3 of each of the starters. Damn! It's insane, man. You gotta show me your boxes. You gotta record a little video of that when it's all done. Have them in chronological order as well. Well, dex order. And just show me that as you go. That's what I want to see. Yeah, I want to see that. Some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community's experience. Who's coming in typing random shit in the stream? Thanks, TikTok. You've protected us. We appreciate you for that. Enjoy the free shiny, my dude. Oh, it's had to be 8. Me too. When he just typed 4 digits, I was like, you need more than that. But no, you can do just 4. Cool. Is this ZA? It is indeed. Yeah, we're shiny hunting for a Charmander right now. And then we're giving away random shiny Pokemon too while I'm at it. I've got duplicates that I just don't need. So if you're a follower and you want one of our duplicate shinies, you can have it. None of our duplicates are anything too spectacular right now. I was a running. Yeah, we're looking for a shiny Charmander. I think we do Charmander now. After we get a Charmander, go hunt for the Dratini. And then after the Dratini, I think we then finally bite the bullet on doing our shiny hunting for a fossil. Yeah, I think we go for the shiny Tyrant next, which fossil Pokemon do not get the buff from the shiny charm. So yeah, they are max odds no matter what you do. Still looking for shiny Fruki? Yeah, shiny Fruki, nice, man. Especially that Greninja. He looks cool. He's a cool boy. Yeah, he was one of my previous hunts on maybe like 2 Pokemon streams ago. Maybe 3 Pokemon streams ago. Not too many streams ago we only got him. He's pretty new in our party right now. Until the update, you can find fossil Pokemon in the wild. No. The only way you can get fossil Pokemon right now is by buying the fossils, bringing them to the professor's lab, and having him hatch them. So yeah, one at a time, nice and slow, and then there is no shiny charm effect on those fossils either. So yeah, you're getting max odds, one at a time, no other random wild Pokemon encounters. Painful. It's going to be a long grind. We might get lucky and get it in like 50 fossils. We might be unlucky and it might take a couple thousand fossils. But we'll see. Charmander now. Then Dratini. Then Tyrant. The shiny Tyrant does look pretty fucking cool though. He's pretty fucking sick. He's pretty sick. Fuck you, Tepig. Stop spawning in. Only got the Fennekin so far. Yeah, Fennekin's a nice one because you can just bench reset over and I say just bench reset. It's a single Fennekin that can spawn in and it can run from you. So, you know, a little bit scary. But yeah, Fennekin seems to be one of the first starters I've seen a lot of people shiny hunt for. Just because there is a guaranteed spawn for it, so you can rock with that. All the other starters are random chances of spawning in, so it's going to heavily affect how many encounters of that Pokemon you get. A little bit annoying. You know, there's times I fast travel back here and don't see a Charmander for 5-10 minutes. It happens. So it's like that entire time, the entire reset, not a single Charmander. Pain. I got a shiny Chespin already an hour ago? Cool. Very nice, man. Good starter shiny right there. I saw one person who kept track and took them over 10,000 fossils. Disgusting. Oh, God. I hope that is so over odds, by the way. That is more than double over odds. That is so unlucky it took them that long. God. Have they said how many hours of hunting that took them? It's got to be something stupidly high. God. Yeah, as I said, I've been putting off that fossil hunt for a little bit. Look at that alpha boy. Man, if we get an alpha shiny Charmander, ooh, that would be nice. That'd be really nice. Dratini was rough. I was lucky enough to catch 2 Shalpa Dragonite's under Zone 20 Tower. Nice. Nice. Took me 8 hours of resetting to get my Fennekin. Almost cried last night, but you got it though. That's the thing. I feel like hunting certain shiny Pokemon and then getting that Pokemon, the satisfaction, the relief, the enjoyment you get of it's done, I have it. I feel like is along the same dopamine levels on why I enjoy games like Elden Ring and like Dark Souls and Souls-like games. You know, you've been fighting that one boss and you're making no progress whatsoever. He's dunking on you hours and hours and hours. You go off, you grind some new gear, you change up your strategy, you come back and it's for fucking nothing. You go back to your previous strategy and you one-shot him first try. The satisfaction of that, it's the same dopamine hit as hunting for shiny Pokemon. It's the same feeling I get, and I really enjoy that. Putting yourself through grueling misery and then finally getting the outcome you were looking for. It's just satisfying, man. It's nice. It's just really nice. I'm also pretty sure I'm a bit of a psychopath, just in general overall, like Never been tested or anything, but pretty sure I'm probably got some psychopathic tendencies. So that might just go, it might just align with it all. Considering Fruki next, the Shiny Greninja is badass. So tip for the Fruki, you might notice, you might not. So Fruki spawns in Area 16. Don't travel to Area 16. Area 5. Yeah, travel to Area 5. Because if you travel to the actual area with Fruki, I'll show you because we're here. So you travel to Area 16 where the Fruki is. So you travel to it. You then have to walk forward. And then the Fruki spawns in, right? And then you go back, Area 16, travel, run forward, then the Fruki spawns in. If you go to Area 5, I'm going to turn my camera around, the Fruki is already spawned in. You're actually closer to the Fruki spawn. And when you're here, pretty much every other Pokemon in the area is spawning in. So you're getting the Ampharos, you're getting the fucking Flaffies, and you're getting whoever else is spawned in here. Different Pokemon spawn in day and night time around here. Medichams, Starmies, those fucking flower things, as well as an Abra, a Pidgeotto, some Pidgeys over here, some Scolopedes, not Scolopedes, whatever Scolopede's pre-evolution is. And then some Bunnelbees and something else spawning here all at the same time. So if you're traveling back on that area, you're only getting... Well, one, you have to fast travel and then walk forward. You're getting the Fruki and maybe some Flalinks. Where if you're traveling to Area 5, you're getting everything in this area spawning in, as well as some other stuff. So you will get... Like, just while I was hunting for the shiny Fruki, I think I got like 6 shiny Pokemon in this area while I was doing it as well. So yeah, and again, as I said, all you do is travel to 5. You don't even have to turn around. So to literally hunt them, literally just do this. All you do is menu, fast travel. Menu, fast travel. And that's how you hunt for it. That's it. You don't need to turn around and look every time. Because the time you take to turn around and look takes about 2-3 seconds. You look, see it's not shiny. Okay, open your map, fast travel. I'd recommend only check every now and again, because that 1 or 2 seconds of you turning your camera around to inspect to see if the Fruki is shiny, after 100 resets, after 200 resets, and so on and so forth, those couple of seconds add up immensely. You could have encountered an additional 100 Frukis in the same time span if you didn't just turn your camera around to check every time. So my recommendation is literally, I'd say for me, I've done like every 10 minutes. I'd basically fast travel here, 10 minutes, and then after 10 minutes, I would then check the areas. I'd look behind me, see if the Fruki was shiny, see if any of these guys were shiny. Sometimes the Flalinks over in the corner can be shiny. And then I'd go in here and I'd do a quick little look and see if there was any other shinies. So fun fact for the little Scolipede boys, they actually spawn all the way down in this area here. But if you just run over to this wall, if one of them is a shiny, you'll hear them from here. So you don't have to run all the way around to check every single time. So that can save you a lot of time. But that's what I done for mine. Just travel to Area 5 on repeat, and about every 10 minutes or so, give yourself a quick little loop around. It gives you a break and helps break up the mental drain of just doing the same thing on repeat. But yeah, Area 5, that is going to make your life so much easier. So much easier. But yeah, no need to turn around every single time. Just fast travel, fast travel, fast travel, fast travel. Then look behind you. Fast travel, fast travel, fast travel. Then look behind you. When you get bored, go into Area 5. There's about 4 Pokemon that can be shiny in there for you. And then same behind you as well. Yeah, because when I was shiny hunting for the Fruki, I got like 4 Bunnelbees. I got, let's see, what is... I got 2 Flaffies. I got 2 Bellsprouts. I got, well, yeah, 2. I got 2 Pidgeotos and a Pidgey. I got 2 Venipedes. I got 2 Flalinks. And I got 4 Bunnelbees while I was hunting for them. Then I also got the Ampharos, the Alpha Ampharos shiny, and then got the Fruki shiny too. So yeah, you can get quite a lot from there. Shiny Flalinks is brown. Normal Flalinks is red and yellow. Yeah, shiny flailings looks like used anal beads. Yep. I'll just let you have that visual for a second. I'll just let you think about that. Well used. Does anyone have a Goodra? I'm trying to complete my decks, but I'm tired of forcing the rain. If you go into the sewers, you do not need it to be raining. Yeah, you can get a Goomy spawning in, pretty much guaranteed. Yeah, when I went down into tunnels, I think there was like 2 or 3 of them just sitting down there. Yeah. Underground tunnels. Doesn't need to be raining. You'll get a guaranteed spawn. It's funny because once I did go ahead and got my Goomy, it basically rained instantly. Basically rained instantaneously. I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. I legit organized my boxes today, so the decks is in order. Very nice. That's satisfying. I've never personally done it, but, you know, if you're doing a whole living decks, might as well, right? Might as well. I was running. Fucking Lucarios. Whenever it rains, I shiny hunt for Goomies outside the sewers. Is that a better strategy? Well, the sewers. Yeah, I imagine fast traveling sewers probably isn't that optimal. So yeah, fair, okay. I was thinking, why would you not just go to the tunnels and just do it on repeat until you just get them? But yeah, when it's raining, you're outside, you got fast travel spots. You could probably fast travel to one of the cafes or one of the Pokemon centers and just run down the road. So yeah, probably easy to farm in that case. One spawns in the dock, so it's inside and out. Sick. Keep finding shiny alpha Scolopedes instead of your starters. Pain. Pain. We haven't encountered a single shiny around here. We're only encountering like 2 shinies at a time from this angle. Well, sometimes some of these guys spawn in and the weird little Dracula looking dudes. I forget what they're called. So yeah, we're only encountering like 2, 3, maybe 4 Pokemon every single time we fast travel here. Oh yeah, there's potential street lamp spawns and these rooftops. Yeah, we got this area here behind us. We totally have some of this rooftop and maybe a little bit of inside. Any Pokemon spawn around these trees or these lamps? Yeah, we've never even checked them. Don't know what can spawn on the roof. That's a wild zone, so we probably get some stuff on the edge. We'll definitely go and check that eventually. It's not a big deal right now. Because you end up running all the way down along this way as well. So anything right here is going to be spawning in. Yeah. Whoopsie. Yeah, we'll go give them a look eventually. Because the only thing in Area 5 I don't have a shiny of is the Abra. And then I don't know what can spawn around these rooftop areas here. But we'll definitely go give it a look eventually. If I fast travel to the correct location, that might help just a little bit. Abra's at a range, but I've gotten bell spreads. I've got like 3 of them now, so effort. Hello, Mr. Lucario. Can one of these Lucarios just be a shiny already? Give me that yellow boy. Music is very therapeutic. Oh yeah, the Pokemon just open world music is like, it's gotta be, right? It's gotta be repetitive, but not repetitive enough where it's annoying. Because music you're hearing 100% of the time when you're playing the game. Well, except for when you're in like battles and specific areas, you know? Like, it's gotta be loopable and it's gotta be able to stop and start at any given time and not sound off. Because like you can at any moment go into a Pokemon battle. So it needs to be able to flow really nicely. Yeah, it needs to be able to start back up at any time as well. Like when we fast travel there. The music completely stops for a second, then it fades back in. And it's like, I'm just clean. Piss-colored Lucario? Bro, you need to drink more water if that's the color of your pee. Those boys are like nearly a luminous yellow. Hello, Mr. Charmander. You don't look very shiny to me. But you're looking for Charmander right now. Yeah, Charmander is currently the one we're hunting for. After that, we're going to go hunt for a Dratini. And then after that, we're going to go for the fossil hunt. Yeah, we're going to go for the Tyrant. Which I have been putting off as much as possible. Yeah. I drink too much water. No such thing as too much. So I sub in an energy drink once a day. Gross. Gross. Says the dude who drinks multiple coffees a day. I usually drink like 2 coffees a day. Sometimes 3. I don't know if that's better or not, so I can't really critique you, I guess. Is this the quickest way to get the shiny? This is the quickest way to get the shiny Charmander. Which is painful. Coffee stinks to me, so it turns you off. Your coffee stinks? What the fuck kind of coffee you drinking then there, bro? God damn. You are a little weeb, so I suppose your little sensitive weeby palate, you know, isn't quite refined enough for the bitterness of coffee. There, I forget about that. I do forget that you only drink Senpai bath water. Of course. What shinies you got at the moment? Quite a few. Too many to list off my head. Yeah, too many to list off my head right now. But slowly adding towards the list. Yeah, I pretty much only hunt for like key Pokemon. I'm not just looking like, hey, what's the max amount of shinies I can get? I'm not trying to just fill up my box with duplicates of duplicates or just like farm benches for no reason whatsoever. The shinies we're hunting for are specific encounters every single time. Like if I wanted to, I could very easily just fill up a box with random fucking shinies, but for now, if I see a random shiny that's just spawned in as I'm hunting for something else, I'm gonna catch it. Obviously, I'm still gonna catch it, but yeah, we're going for quality over quantity. And we're looking for those key hunts. Mr. Charmander. I assume we're going to get a Lucario at some stage as well. Because I don't have one. We pretty much haven't shiny hunted anything in Area 20. Parkour. Hello, big boy. Anyone else? Bah. Have you completed your non-shiny decks yet? Oh, yeah. Mabel's research done. Yeah, done. One of the first tasks I'd done in the game. Well, beating the main game was one of the first things I'd done. And then it was as quickly as possible, get that deck filled up, and then do all of Mabel's tasks and shit. But of course. Second boy. God, running along these walls hurts my eyes sometimes after looking at them. It's like nearly like they're strobing lights. Fuck you, Lucario. You know how much T loves Chikorita, right? After I found the shiny Chikorita today, I sent it to her just to annoy her. Just send her a picture of it. You didn't actually send her the shiny Chikorita. Never do that. Yeah, do not assist that motherfucker. Tease her with it. Just a picture. Good. You know what you should do, Flame? Like, save your game, obviously. And then do a screen record and release it. And then send her that video. And then obviously just reload your save. Yeah, show her you just releasing that thing. She'll get so fucking triggered. Hey, bro, I got a question. I'm okay, thank you very much. Come on. No little Charmander, boys. I thought about it. Yeah, just piss her off, man. Because you can totally just reload your save and you'll be fine. She would genuinely be so pissed off. She probably wouldn't even respond to you. So if we could just get 2 Charmanders spawning in like this every time, that would make our chances of encountering the shiny significantly better. But we don't. I need to do a link trade and I need to get 4 Pokemon from you and evolve them to complete. So there is trade codes for this game. So yeah, there's many people in the exact same bout as yourself who is struggling with the exact same thing. There is literal trade codes for trading the exact Pokemon you're looking for. Because there is certain Pokemon that only evolve by trading. Well, everyone wants to get these tasks done. So I don't know the trade codes off my head, but if you just literally Google Pokemon Legends ZA trade codes, you will get the exact codes. You type in those codes, go in a trade, and people will be trading and doing the exact same thing you're trying to do. A community working together. It's great. So yeah, you do not need me at all. Just Google it, and you'll get that done, my sir. Yeah, it's very handy. Because not everyone has friends that also play Pokemon. So if you're a solo Pokemon player, you know, it's hard to find someone to trade these with that's going to trade your Pokemon back, which can be very annoying. But there's many people like yourself who are in the exact same scenario where none of their friends are playing Pokemon because they're too stupid to understand it's a great game. Not at all. But yeah, literally just Google, again, I don't know them off my head, but if you just Google Pokemon Legends ZA trade codes, there is literally like a cheat sheet of just codes, and you'll have ones for like Scyther, you'll have ones for Machamp, you'll have ones for Alakazam, like all of them there, Steelix, everything. They're ready to go. If you type in those trade codes, you will only match up against other people who are also trading the exact Pokemon you're trading. And that's it. Yeah, because everyone wants to get all these trades done, right? You do need some outside help with certain evolutions and certain tasks. So there you go, buddy. Make your life nice and easy. Hey, what's happening, buddy? Good to see you, sir. Miss Lucario. Lucario's such a high spawn rate around here, isn't he? He's like the most regular spawn. Is the Pokedex number doubled so Gengar is 67? Oh. So for Gengar, it's just 00670067. That makes sense. There's some logic behind it. I didn't know if someone just came up with random codes. Okay, that's smart. So yeah, just whatever the dex entry is, that twice. With zeros in front of it if it's less than triple digits. Nice. Yeah, so like what's... So Alakazam, for example, is just 0, is it 2 zeros? It's just 00, 64, 00, 64. You use that trade code, you'll only get people trading Alakazams. Simple as. What other Pokemon do you need? These guys here. 00, 97, 00, 97. You'll only get people trading with this guy, and so on and so forth. Easy. Yeah, so there is some logic behind the trade codes. Smart. Move. I think he's like 35% chance. Yeah, it seems like he's definitely the dominant spawn. Come on, mister. Man, if the Charmander is the first shiny we get from here, that would be amazing. Man, there's 2 Lucarios straight away. Mr. Charmander. Best case scenario, we encounter an Alpha Shiny Charmander as our first shiny encounter. No! That'd be so good. If you get a shiny Charmander before me, I'll give you a handy. Another one? Yo, bet, bro. Fucking bet. Yeah, are you gonna do 2 in a row, or are you gonna give me some time to recover in between? I'm down for whatever. I'm down for whatever. Oh, we haven't said it in a while, but I have loads of duplicate shinies. I have this weird OCD thing where any shiny Pokemon I have to be the original trainer of. Basically, I have to have caught them. So I do not want shinies from other people. I do not want to trade a shiny for a shiny. So basically, if I get duplicate Pokemon that are shiny, I just give them away. So I have a handful of shiny Pokemon. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 12 duplicate shinies just sitting here that I am not going to use. So if you're a subscriber of my stream and any of those are of any interest to you, let me know and you can have one for free. Just trade me something that's shit. Give me like a fucking Caterpie. Non-shiny. I do not want any shinies in return. And then if any of our subscribers don't want any of these Pokemon here, any of our followers then can have the picks in there. Simple as. So again, subs get first picks on any of our duplicate shinies, and then followers get picks afterwards. If you're on YouTube or on TikTok, most of your screen is cut off because you're on a vertical platform. Kick.com/amplified is our main stream. Links in our bio and stuff. Go check that out. But we currently have a Mareep, 2 Flaffies, 2 Bellsprouts, a Pidgeotto and a Pidgey, 3 Bunnelbees, a Flailynx, and a Venipede that I do not need. So if any of those are of any interest to you, if you're a subscriber, let me know. You can just have one of them. And then if we have no subscribers who want anything, and you're just a follower of the stream, let me know, and you can just have it. You can just have it. So that's the list. Literally, just be like, hey, I want that. I want that one. You can have it. Simple as. Because there's no point in me keeping duplicates because I only need 1 of each. Makes sense now what you mean with the new overlay? See, Josh? See? Never question me again. You're fucking fired, Josh. You're fucking fired, man. Questioning my innate eye for graphics design. You didn't even understand the idea behind it. Wouldn't it make more sense for the sub to be... Shut up! Shut up, Josh. This is why you're fired, okay? Let me do my thing. But yeah, that's why in there. Just clean it up a little bit. I basically wanted to have like an actual active sub goal for once. Instead of having my totally reachable sub goal. Yeah, I wanted to add in some actual stuff. So yeah, there was a logic to making the sub goal area significantly bigger than the top gifted area. Smiles. Now for your next task, Josh. Figure out how to make my subtitles fit in on our overlay. Good luck. You're fine, you don't have to. The location of them is perfect for just reading. Unless you have any ideas. Right, completely legit. It was possible. It was possible to hit our sub goal if my sub goal widget broke and didn't automatically update. Which is technically a possibility, which means it is possible. So shut the fuck up, Ben. All right? Stop fighting me. This stream is no longer a safe space. You're pushing my verbal boundaries. I'm feeling triggered, and I'm going to report you to the internet police. Yeah, stop being mean. We have no internet. How the fuck am I live streaming then? What the fuck? How we have no interwebs? Unplug the hotspot thing on top of the stairs, Lou. Give it a second, then replug it back in. Yeah, that should just automatically sort it. Because we got internet. Okie dokie. Oh, I also meant to say, sorry. Really quickly, before you go, very important. You also need to send me pictures of your boobs. To make sure it will kickstart. Don't question it, but that will kickstart the internet, trust me. It might work, boys. I might be able to get a picture of some boobs in a second. Very low chance, but there's a chance. And we lose the stream in 3, 2, 1. Nah. Our internet's on a completely different line, so like it wouldn't reset anything in the slightest. Gotcha. Except there's some moving elements on my overlay, which I didn't think about. But did I get anyone for a split second there? Don't ignore me reaching to the side to mute something. Like, no, wrong spot. Traveled here. Did I get anyone? I was like, I'm trying to get far enough away where none of the moving Pokemon are active on the screen. But because we're at the end of the night cycle, our mini-map is flashing. So, yeah, well, my overlay still updates with sub-goal. But think your NPC didn't get the message? Yeah, I was gonna say, there's definitely a few game elements I couldn't control. Minimal movement. Minimal. Yeah. There was some UI elements I had no control over. It was the best I could do, okay? I was trying to make a quick funny. Wasn't that funny? Your character is wobbling. You just have wobbly eyeballs. My character doesn't actually even move. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. You're gaslighting me. Stop it. Boom. I'll trade you 8 boxes of shinies for 1 Pokemon, and you can give them all away. Oh, I don't mind that, because they're not going to be Pokemon I ever use for myself personally. I don't mind that. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to donate some Pokemon for giveaways, yeah. That is like the only scenario where I would accept shiny Pokemon. To give them to others. Wait, what's the 1 Pokemon you want in return? I didn't think about that. Wait a minute. If you say Charmander, I'm going to punch you. In a video game. For legal reasons, I have to say that. But you know what I truly think. Doo-doo-doo. 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 Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Fuck you, Tepig, you dumb pig. Always spawned in. We set it up next week, and I don't care. Oh, okay. I thought you had something very specific in mind. You know what I thought you were going to say? I thought you were going to be like, I'll trade you all of them for your Zygarde amp. I was like, too soon. For those of you who don't know, whenever we gain 10 new subscribers on our kick stream, we spin a wheel, and that has 30 different things that can happen. And one of them is releasing shiny Pokemon, releasing my strongest Pokemon, forcing me to not use Mega Evolutions, forcing me to just use a party of 5 Magikarps, and so on and so forth. There's 30 things. I'm not listing all 30 things right now. Effort. But one of the things we landed on in our wheel spin was releasing my strongest Pokemon, and at that point it was my level 100 Zygarde, who is not reobtainable. Still not working. Did you do the second step? I have not received any pictures. You need to do the second step, Lou. Very important. I'll come out now in 1 sec. He's like, there was a second step? I left. Yes, a totally real second step. Yeah, but give me uno momento and I'll be out. Right, we'll do the last pass by here, and then I'll go see what's going on with the interwebs out in the living room. fucking Tepix. All right, give me uno momento. I will BRB in 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. Hello again, stream. Right, Lou, I have reset on my side, so hopefully... Oh, well, Furbo has just been reconnected. That's something? Right? Yeah, one of our wireless cameras has just been reconnected to the internet, so that's maybe good. If that was just it, that's very nice. Yeah, sorry, having some interweb issue in the living room. Just resetting some stuff, being properly annoying in there. But hopefully that does it. Fixed, yay! And all you have to do is send me a picture of your boobs. It's so weird. So weird. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, there's a couple little reconnects. Enjoy. Goodbye. Love you, Ash. Say it back. Ash still refusing to say love you. Well, kind of. Yeah, she's attempting a few little syllables there now. Gary like these? Damn, there's some fucking skinny boobs, bro. Need to be way bigger. Don't even remotely match. And thank you, and no problemo. Now, for doing a good deed by giving my family internet and the rest of the house, I shall now receive a shiny Pokemon and a picture of Lou's boobs. Not that turn, at least. And while I'm here, you're good. Sweet. Every single time we see a Charmander spawning in, that's a good thing. And 2. I feel like we only see one Charmander once every now and again, and then we'll always just see 2 at the same time, like every time. Just give me the Charmander already, please and thank you. So Flame, how many hours did you say you've been currently hunting for this boy? Ooh, I really want to get him before you, just because. That's just that. I'm gonna get one, and then I'm gonna release him, and then I'm gonna reload my save. About 12 hours now. Damn! There's just such a low encounter rate. That's the thing. Their encounter rate sucks. So many fast travels, 0 interaction with them. Cool, I seen him flicker, I wasn't sure. Poon. Alpha boy. I've phased on a Tepig and a Chikorita. What does that mean? I see a lot of people who are shunting heinies, hunting shinies, brain fart, say like, you know, they're on phase 12 of hunting and blah, blah, blah. I don't know what that means. I don't understand that terminology. What do people mean by phases? Because I've seen people like, oh, 500 encounters, 12 hours, 15 phases. I don't know what the fuck the phases mean. Means you got something other than what you... Ah, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, cool. That makes sense. There. Hello, Mr. Charmander. And 2 of them. Nah, just a fat boy Tepig. Hey, Bloom. Good afternoon to yourself, my good sir. And no... We did not watch YouTube videos at the beginning of today's stream. You can go back to the very beginning of today's stream, and there's no YouTube videos. Just don't worry about why there's 2 live streams today. You don't need to look at that one. But if you rewind back at the beginning of today's stream, right to the beginning, nothing. Just don't look at our first stream today. So you haven't seen the 55 HDs? Are they the new wireless ones? The one that comes with the fucking like ultra fidelity USB-C Bluetooth adapter thingy? Is that them ones? I don't think they're HDs. I think they're called something else, aren't they? Those look pretty cool. But why do I care about 550s? I got 650s, bro. I'm good. God, I haven't used my 650s in ages. Swing, swing. But yeah, what are the new wireless ones they brought out? Those look pretty fucking nice. Yeah, the Sennheisers. They've got Bluetooth. They come with their own little dongle for maximum fidelity audio. They have a 3.5mm jack. Like, they have all the possible connections to them. They're meant to be insane. 550s are wired. Linus has a new video on them. I'm busy hunting shinies. I shall not be tempted by you. You're like a mermaid singing your fucking lullabies towards me. I don't know what they sing. They don't sing lullabies, but lullabies. Singing your siren song, trying to pull me down to the deep. You shall not stop me for getting my shinies. I'll probably check it out in a little bit, though. Yeah. Maybe not right now, but maybe in like an hour. Yeah, Sennheiser are coming out with two... I assume these new headphones are pretty good if they've got a review on LTT already. Coming out with two banger back-to-back headphones. Some noise cancellating, fucking best wireless headphones like ever, and now some proper fucking studio headphones by the sounds of it. Cool. So I assume they've discontinued the old 550s and now they're just doing... Was there old 550s? On short circuit. Oh, okay. So just a smaller little video in there. Yeah, cool. Mr. Charmanders keep spawning. Gonna gone downhill since they sold? Sennheiser? I didn't even know somebody bought them. Because their headphones are all still made in Ireland. I know that. What's the best way to get 1,000 battles? So once you get to 999, if you just do one more battle, done. But this might blow your mind. Battling 1,000 people is the best way to get 1,000 battles. Now, jokes and stuff aside, if you're just looking to mind-numbingly grind, restaurant over here, 1 star, you talk to the dude at the front, you get 3 battles in a row, you'll one-shot them all. Talk to the the front, one-shot the 3 people, and just do that on loop. It's incredibly boring. You can nearly go AFK and do it. All you gotta do is just keep pressing A, and every now and again, press LZ. AAA, LZ, AAA, and just keep doing that, and you'll just one-shot everything. Or, if you're looking to do something a little more active, wait at nighttime until the ZARL is active in this area. And in this area here, you can basically get an easy 40 to 60 wins every night. There you go. They sold off the consumer audio. I didn't even know that. When did that happen? I didn't even know that was a thing. Well, hey, if that's what their newest wireless headphones were, like done by that section, seems like a pretty good thing for them then. I haven't really seen any of their products, so that might lean into what you were saying then in that case. Yeah, most of the Sennheiser stuff I've really seen over the last couple of years has been more like drops, Jubilee headphones and so on. HDXs or whatever they call them. Yeah, I haven't really seen a lot from Sennheiser specifically themselves, except for the new wireless ones they just announced like a couple weeks ago. And well, now these ones. When's the DLC come out? Will you be streaming that? Of course I'll be streaming it, and it comes out next month. Yeah, next month. Yeah, so I had a placeholder date of like February, but we all thought that was the actual release date, but it was just a placeholder date. It's actually coming out next month. So that's pretty fucking exciting. Very quick DLC turnaround. Yeah, I wonder if we're still going to get just 2 DLCs for this game, or if they're planning on more because of the speed that the first one's coming out at. That's pretty fucking quick. But excited. But yes, we'll be playing that on the day of launch and next month. I don't know the exact date. Is it like 5th of December or something like that? Let's see. We'll give it a little Google real quick. Yeah. Come on, load. Fuck you, Topic. When does the new Pokemon Legends ZA DLC release?
So the new Pokemon Legends ZA DLC is actually dropping on December 10th, 2025. It's going to bring in some...
Yeah. December 10th. Just an exact date for yourself, saving you having to Google it. Can one of these Charmanders be a shiny? There's 2 Charmanders spawning in there. I really hope one of those Tepics doesn't become a shiny. We're totally going to encounter a shiny Tepic before we get a shiny Charmander, right? I will still go and catch him. I just don't want him. He's not our main goal right now. What, did you use ChatGPT? Yeah, just quick little voice search. Saves me having to tab over to my PC and type it in manually. I can just do it while continuing to play. Just handy to have for the stream. Yeah, it just allows me to be a little more hands-free. All the Lucarios. I'm actually surprised we haven't encountered a shiny Lucario yet. Come on, Charmander boys. Nope. Where? Night is falling over the city. Well, shit. Nighttime! They weren't lying. Is this the longest it's taken to find the shiny so far? Oh, we've only been hunting for this guy for like an hour? Yeah, that's nothing, dude. Yeah, that's nothing. My longest shiny hunt ever was in Sword and Shield for hunting for a specific shiny. Yeah, my longest shiny hunt was either our Tyranitar or our Feebas or our Eevee. I can't remember exactly which one, but I know the Tyranitar was either 28 hours or 34 hours. I don't remember which one, but one of those two. Yeah, a lot. I'm just non-stop going. And in Sword and Shield, the method for shining in that game was hatching eggs. So in that game, what you'd literally do was you would have 5 spots open in your party. You'd have one Pokemon which had Flame Body because it would make eggs hatch quicker. You'd cycle around. You'd go back over to the daycare person and they would have eggs for you. You'd chat with them, they'd give you eggs. You could hold 5 eggs at once. You'd cycle around. Those eggs will basically all hatch at the exact same time. You'll cycle around, then it'll be like 5 eggs in a row. You see if any of them are shiny, you then take them and you move them into your Pokebox. You then go back over to the daycare person and they should have about 5 eggs ready for you. Most of the time you end up kind of hatching one, grabbing one, but sometimes you stacked up on multiple at a time. And yeah, that's all you done. Just grabbed eggs, cycled around until they hatched, grabbed eggs, cycled around until they hatched, grabbed eggs, cycled around until they hatched. It was just a giant amount of just cycling in circles. Yeah, like 34 hours. Why aren't you a shiny? Alpha shiny Charmander, please. That would be phenomenal. Yeah, we had some pretty ridiculous long shiny hunts in that game. Egg method, man. Masudo method, and to be exact. But there's no eggs in this game, so you can't do that. Man, this one is just about making the Pokemon spawn in. Which I also like this too. I like that it's different. Some Pokemon are incredibly... Like, if you're just looking to get as many shiny Pokemon as possible and you don't care about which the shiny Pokemon are, the amount of just shiny encounters you can get in this game with some of the methods is obnoxious. Just being able to fast travel or use bench methods or just go AFK and have your controller hold down the entire time. Like, you can encounter so many shiny Pokemon while being AFK in certain scenarios, as I said. So if you're just looking for quantity over quality, this game is a bit absurd for shinies, actually. But I'm not looking for quantity over quality. I'm looking for quality over quantity. That's what I'm looking for. So I am always looking for very specific shiny hunts, which definitely end up taking a little bit longer because we're hunting about specific Pokemon. But if I was looking to just get as many Pokemon shiny as possible and just fill up duplicates of duplicates of duplicates, there's many things we could do. Hello. But that's not what we're trying to do. Hello, Mr. Lucario. So yeah, Lucario's like a 35% spawn around here. He's your most common Pokemon for this corner that we're going to be hunting on here. Charmander and Tepig are the rare spawns. And then we get some of the Hippo boys spawning in. And I think that's pretty much the only Pokemon we're regularly spawning. There's a couple boys that can spawn like right here as well. And then there's a couple Pokemon that can spawn behind us back here. Like there's like a Fletchling that spawns on like the ground somewhere. And then there's like I think you can get maybe like a Pidgey and a Bellsprout? We don't care about any of those other ones. They're already ones we have. Yeah, Hippo boy. Yeah, Hippos and Lucario seem to be the main dominant ones here. And then Tepigs and Charmanders. They're the rare spawns. So once we see in this corner, there's only 2 Pokemon that can spawn at a time. So we basically spawn in, run forward, and once we've seen 2 Pokemon, we then just fast travel back. So there's one. And then there's the second one. No more Pokemon will spawn. So now we just travel back. Because this is the only spawn location for the Charmander, and there's only 2 spawn spots. So yeah, once we see 2, like there's a Charmander. And sometimes you don't even see 2. And then there's a little Hippo boy. So that's a fast travel now. And this is literally the method. This is the, to my knowledge, the current fastest non-glitch way to encounter a shiny Charmander. Yeah. Fast travel to the Central Plaza. Run up against the wall. Run to the left. Once you see 2 Pokemon spawning in, fast travel back. And then once he's a shiny, he'll be locked. So he won't despawn if I fast travel away. That Charmander has been there 3 times in a row. Just have to check. Okay. Like, just have to give a quick little look. Because if he was a shiny, he'd be a locked spawn. He would never despawn. Just had to check. We had Charmander spawn in 3 fast travel times in the exact location. I was like, he doesn't look like a more faded color than he usually is. Just, man, I had to give a quick little look. Hey, we got King Raid coming in with the sub. Good afternoon, my good sir. We have your sub chilling right here. Thank you very much for the subscription, my G. Why does it say you've been sub? It says first time subscriber. Thanks for the first. I'm pretty sure you've been sub before. Thank you very much for the sub, my G. Bringing us up to 291 active subs as of right now. Thank you, thank you. Muchly appreciated. And now there's a number slightly off axis for some reason. It's interesting. Let me fix that. Why is that popping up like you? Edit. We have like some numbers overflowing on each other. If I do that, will it fix it? Oh, that's chopped off too much of it now. No, a little more. There we go. All fixed. Had some overlapping digits. Thank you very much for the sub, my good G. Bringing us to 291 subs out of our next goal of 400. Where we'll be doing some RV there, yeah, and some drinks. And then if we get to 600 subs, VTuber for a month. Because I thought that could be fun. I want to also add in a sub goal for 300 subs and for 500 subs. I don't have any ideas right now. So if anyone has any ideas for those, let me know. We're 9 subs off it in 300, so we could literally have a sub incentive for that ready. Like, we could do it instantly. I was thinking maybe 500 subs, maybe we do a giveaway. 500 sub giveaway sounds pretty nice. 300 subs, do something small. 400 subs, RV there yet, with drinks. Nice little party game night for the stream. A little bit of fun. 500 subs, giveaway. 600 subs, VTuber for an entire month, baby. That'd be a fun little incentive. Yeah, anyone got any ideas for what we could do for 300, which we're 9 away from right now? And what's happening, Chris? Good afternoon, sir. Yet again. Give me my Charmander. Little hippos all day long. Hello. Every single time we see a Charmander spawning in, that's good. We just don't see them every single time. Fucking hippos, man. What's your opinion on our creator? Seen you playing it here today? Yeah, I was playing it yesterday. I've been basically playing it for the last week straight. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's a really good game. Fuck you, Tepig. I swear, if we get a shiny Tepig before a shiny Charmander, that's gonna suck. That's gonna suck. Alpha Shiny Charmander. That's the dream, though. You are neither of those. You were the chosen one.
Are you serious?
Oh, shit. We got King Raid coming in with the gifties. Dropping the big boy gifted subs on the stream. Look at that list of names right there. Let me pull that boy up. Look at that list. Dropping the 10 gifted subs. Welcome into all the subscribers, courtesy of King Raid. Thank you very fucking much, sir. Dropping the big bomb on the stream. Well, that has surpassed us over 300 subs. We're now on 301 active subs. We don't even have an incentive for 300 subs, so... And I asked chat, no one gave me a response, so no one wants an incentive for 300 subs. So the next incentive is at the 400 mark. We have one for 400. I don't have one for 500, and we have one for 6. No, I said I wanted to do a giveaway at the 500 mark. I can add that in now, so it's in that rotator. Let me do that right now. Can we get some love for King Ray dropping the double date? That's like $50 fucking right there. You just dropped, by the way. If you got one of those free gifted subs, give that man some love. That gives you a badge in the chat beside your name, so everyone knows your PP is fucking huge. Which obviously it is, you're a subscriber, obviously. It gets you all the sub benefits. You get the badges in the chat, sub giveaways, priority invites for games. Any of the sub-related stuff, you get access to. An extra role in Discord and a couple other things like that as well. Thank you very much, King Wraith, for one, the resub, and also the 10 gifties. My good sir. Right, let me add in... Right there. Yeah, let me add in the 500. What way have I got you? Yeah. What should, if we hit 500 subs, what should we do for a giveaway? So 400 subs, we're doing the RV Daria, which is a funny game. Look up the YouTube video if you haven't already. We were looking at it earlier on today. And we're going to do some drinks while we're doing that. Community-based game night. Should be fun. Should be mayhem. Should be very, very stupid. 500 subs. I want to do some form of a giveaway in there. And then 600 subs for an entirety of a month. We got to be a VTuber. Because funny. Why not? I was just thinking of funny little things we could do. Last year around December, I was an elf every day for December. That elf suit got very stinky very quick. It was... felt. It's not a good material. Yeah. Have a good stream. I will indeed, Masa. And thank you, thank you. Legends EA game giveaway? Nah, I don't see the relevance in a specific platform game. Not everyone's going to have a Switch and not everyone cares for Pokemon. So that's too specific of a giveaway that tons of people aren't going to care for. Yeah. Another spicy chip stream. I don't know how we're going to do a spicy chip stream giveaway, because that's what we're doing at 500. We have an incentive for 400. We have an incentive for 600. I'm looking for one for 500, which is a giveaway. But what should we do a giveaway of is the question. You should give away a spicy chip. Dylan's like, I'm making up my own incentives. Do that instead. I think giveaway would be more fun. What can we do at 500? Something that makes sense. That's not going to break the bank at the same time as well. Gotta still make sense on my side. Yeah, game of choice. Yeah. Will that fit in on the overlay? Let's see. So there's 400, RV Daria, and drinks. If you haven't seen RV Daria, you should look it up. Hilarious. And our overlay should update. Boom. 500, game of choice giveaway. Blah. And then 600 is then that. Excellent. I like that little rotator. It's cool. Oh, yeah. And we surpassed 10 subs in one go. So we got to do a wheel spin. What do we got to do? Because we're on 301 subs now. We have to hatch a fossil. My closed captions are blocking it, but that's what we got to do. Right. We need to go get a fossil and go hatch it. Which we can buy one from here. A golden potato. I'm going to just stop reading your messages now. Go back to TikTok where you belong, Dylan. He's like, hey. What, you being alpha shiny? Hilarious. Let's see. Jaw fossil, 20k. And then we got to bring it over to here, and let's go hatch it. Also, Sonny, thank you for the follow, sir. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Where'd you like to go? Laboratory. Hello, I have a fossil for you. Alpha shiny. First one. So, does it show if it's shiny in that little picture up there or no? Or do you have to actually go check your boxes to see if he's shiny? And he is not. And okay stats as well. Bro, if he was a shiny straight away, that would be insane. There's some people who have hatched over 10,000 fossils before they've gotten their first shiny fossil. Right now we're doing Charmander, then Dratini, then we're hunting for the fossil. That's going to be a bit. It does show up in that. Nice, cool. You can tell just by the little splash image. Excellent. That's a lot of monies. So what a lot of people do is they buy like 10 or 20 fossils, save their game, talk to the fossil dude on repeat. He'll hatch them one at a time. And then if they're not a shiny, close your game, reopen your game, and then of course you get your fossils back. And then you hatch them again, because the fossils are not locked in as a shiny until you hatch them. So yeah, people will basically just keep reloading and loading their save over and over again. So they'll hatch their 10 or 20 fossils. If it's not a shiny, close the game, relaunch the game, hatch them, close, reopen, hatch them, close, reopen, hatch them, and they'll do that on repeat. So you just buy one batch of fossils and you just continuously hatch that batch over and over and over again. Yeah, because the fossils are only determined if they're a shiny after they're hatched. God, if the fossils were predetermined. So in Pokemon Sword and Shield and in most Pokemon games, eggs are predetermined. The second you get the egg, it's already determined if it's a shiny or if it's not a shiny. But fossils don't work the same way. The next downside with fossils, well, that's a plus side with fossils, I suppose. But the next downside with fossils, incredibly slow to hatch, incredibly slow to hunt for, because you don't technically hunt for them. What was the next downside? Where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. They do not take, they don't get the benefits of the shiny charm. So they are full odds. 1 in 4,096 chance of a fossil being a shiny. Where if you have the shiny charm, a normal Pokemon is 1 in 1,024. But fossils do not get the benefit of a shiny charm. Pain. That's what that is. Pain. One Lucario. Oh. One Charmander. More. Let's hope you don't have to hatch 31,000 fossils. Bullshit. 31,000? So, help me out here. I'm hatching fossils in Pokemon. So, to hatch a fossil, it takes probably around 10 seconds to hatch one single fossil. After I've hatched about 10 of them, I have to close my game and reopen my game, which is probably about another 10 seconds. If I was to do that, and I was to hatch 31,000 fossils in total, taking consideration closing, restarting my game, and everything else in between, how many hours would that take on average to hatch all of those 31,000 fossils?
All right, let's break it down step by step. So each fossil takes about 10 seconds to hatch, and after every 10 fossils, you spend another 10 seconds closing and reopening the game. So let's figure out the time for a single batch of 10 fossils. Hatching 10 fossils is 10 fossils times 10 seconds each, which is 100 seconds. Then you add another 10 seconds to restart the game. So every set of 10 fossils takes 110 seconds total. Now you've got 31,000 fossils in total. Divide 31,000 by 10, and you get 3,100 batches of 10 fossils. Each batch takes 110 seconds, so 3,100 batches times 110 seconds per batch is 341,000 seconds total. Convert that into hours by dividing by 360, which gives you about 94.7 hours. So in other words, it'll take roughly around 95 hours total on average to hatch all 31,000 fossils with those timings.
And that is optimal with no breaks in between. And that's taking into consideration like 10 seconds per fossil, 10 seconds to restart your game, and doing that without missing a beat. 90 hours minimal. Minimal non-stop. For 31,000. Did it actually take you that? How close were we to the ballpark there, Flame? With obviously human error involved, a little bit of extra loading time and stuff here and there. Any rough idea how many actual hours it did take you? I'm curious how... Like, that's a very average time we pulled up there, right? Like, that's in consideration. Every single fossil is 10 seconds. After hatching 10 fossils, we just said 10 to be easy. After we hatch 10 seconds to close the game, reopen the game. But again, that's nailing those times every single time. No misses in between. Every fossil is 10 seconds. Every reset, 10 seconds. It nails them. 0 seconds being wasted here or there. It was definitely over 100 hours. 100 hours. This man literally spent like more than 4 days hatching fossils. You're a fucking loser, bro. I'm gonna do it way quicker than that. I'm gonna do it in the matter of singular hours. Yeah, I'm gonna do it under 10. I'm gonna do it 9 hours and 59 minutes exactly. I hope it doesn't take that long. I hope it takes like an hour. I hope it takes 10 seconds. I hope I just get it instantly. I hope I get it on my first one when I actually go hunting for it. Fucking Lucarios, man. That grind fucking sucked. I never want to do it again. Well, you need to get shinies of the Aerodactyl and of the other long neck boy. So, yeah. Because you need to get all 3 fossils shiny if you're doing living. Oh, and then you're doing a living deck. So, you got to get 2 Tyrants, 1 Aerodactyl, and then 2 of the long neck boy. So, you got to do it a few more times, dude. You're doing a shining living decks, no? So, back on the grind. Fucking Charmander, man. I've done Tyrant and Amora. Thank you. Only need Arrow. So have you gotten 2 Tyrants, 2 Amoras? And just Aerodactyl left. So is that 32,000 fossils? All of those? Like, is that 2 Tyrants? Like, is that all of them? Or is that just for 1? That's why I took over 100. Okay, so by the way you made that sound, I thought you were talking about for 1 single shiny. I was like, that's fucking nuts. Okay, that was for him getting 4 shiny fossil Pokemon. That is more reasonable, but I still wouldn't say reasonable. Yeah, the way you were saying that, I thought you were talking about just for a singular fossil. Yeah, shut up complaining then. You chose to do it 4 times. That's on you. And then you say, never want to do it again, but yet you have to hunt for the Aerodactyl. So you're going to have to do it again. Not 4 more times, though. Hey, Andrea. Happy Saturday, bish. How's your day treating you? I can't argue with that. Yeah, I imagine that's going to be one of the last shinies on your list to hunt for. The final fossil. If it would be mine at least. Fuck that. Absolute effort, man. I'm getting the Tyrant, and that's it. Yeah, 1 single Tyrant. Nothing else. Just woke up, and I already want to go back to bed. Do it. Do it. It's Saturday. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Don't worry about it. That can be Sunday's problem to deal with. Future Andrea will cover you on that. You're fine. She's smart. She'll think of something. Order some Japanese food. Stay in bed. Get some of the dildos out. You know, normal Saturday vibes. Totally normal Saturday vibes. That's what Flame does on a Saturday, at least. Okay, it's what I do on a Saturday. Leave me alone. Yeah, if you got the ability to do it, do it. As we have a little child gremlin running around, it's not possible for us to stay in bed. 7 a.m.? That's a lion for us now. 7 a.m. is a lion. Pain. Usually starts making noise and wakes us up at 5 a.m. We'll usually get around to the 6. Sometimes get lucky and get a little bit longer, but usually not. Give me shiny, please. Show me the goods. Fuck you, Tepig. Every time I see a Tepig, it could be a Charmander that spawned in there. We're doing a Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow because my parents won't be here for Thanksgiving, so I have to do things to prep. Good luck with that. Just tell your parents that you now identify as a European and you don't believe in Thanksgiving. Yeah, tell them it's a made-up holiday. Technically, every holiday is made up, but don't worry. Hey, is that guy shiny? Hey, that guy's a shiny. I wonder how long he's been a shiny for. I haven't looked over there. Hello. Oh, he's a cool color. Green, purple, blue. Bear with me, sir. I don't know what Pokeball I want to catch you in. go Nest Ball for some reason. Just because of the green that's on it. Bat. Just see what my default catch rate is. Oh. Well, that was handy. That's what a normal one looks like. Cool. Another shiny. Who this? Not the shiny I'm hunting for. But he looks cool. I actually didn't know what the Dragulag, whatever he's called. I actually didn't even know what his shiny looked like. Dragalgi? Dragalgi? I don't know how to say his name, bro. I'm too dyslexic for this. Cool. I like him. Oh, he's got a little bit of yellow on the top of his head, too. Yellow, green, purple, blue at red eyes. Sick. It's nice when you get a random encounter shiny Pokemon that you, well, actually like. That's always nice. But not what I'm looking for. We're looking to get ourselves a Charmander. I was thinking we've went quite a while without even just a random encounter of like a Lucario or one of the Hippo boys over here. So, cool. And there might be like a Bellsprout or something in the area behind us. I think Wild Zone 5 is behind us. So there could be one or two shinies there. I got some shinies to get rid of if you want. Now I'm all Gma, so I like to catch all my shinies myself personally. A little bit of an OCD thing. Yeah, I like to be the OT on all the Pokemon I catch. Because I'm weird like that for some reason. Thank you, though. There's just something fun about being the person who originally hunted and caught the shiny. Yeah, Pokemon's motto, gotta catch them all. And I feel that way. I feel that way, especially for the shinies and stuff, too. It's fun. I'm also just a little bit weird, obviously, aren't I? Be a shiny. Yeah, be a shiny. He is not. Hi. Hello. Double Lucarios. I don't have a shiny Lucario, and he is one I will eventually have hunted for, but we are inadvertently shiny hunting this Lucario at the same time. He is not our main target. The Charmander, 100%. For value of shinies, Charmander, Tepig, Lucario in that order. But once I get the Charmander, I'm out of this area. Maybe a little fairy sparkles. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Spawn in. All the Lucarios, man. No Charmanders. Fucking Tepigs. Every time we see a Tepig, is a Charmander that could have spawned in. A little fairy trainer luck. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I have no idea what you're saying to me. Parkour. Tepig. Shiny luck. No such thing. Shiny luck is made up and it's not real. It's odds. Odds has nothing to do with luck. It totally is. Yeah, 100% is. It's all luck. Shiny Charmander, just maximum encounters. That's it. That's it. Got a little bit of Tinkerbell dust thrown on top of me. Yeah, 5% increased chance of encountering a shiny. Just not the shiny that you want. No. Ugh. Oh, why? Why? Be a shiny alpha. Oh god, shiny alpha. Nut. Big nut. That'd be so good, man. That is the best possible outcome. Where's the nut button? Not until we catch the big boy. Not until then. Nut. We should make a channel point reward, which is just nut. Throw in some sound effects. That won't get obnoxious anytime soon. Your luck is now 19x boost. Shit, so we go from 1 in 1024 and then up that by 19 times. So we got 19 in 1024 technically. Or you could divide the 1024 by 19. I'll give you the same too. I wish. God, you'd encounter so many Pokemon so regularly. 10k per nut. God, if someone actually used 10,000 channel points just for a sound effect, what a waste. What a waste. There's so many other things you can claim with those. Physical things too. Just orgasm sounds the whole stream. That's a pretty standard stream. I assume they're the noises my viewers are making anyway. So yeah, pretty normal. Sounds about right. Be shiny. He's not. Baby 5k. I'm not adding any of these things in. It's a terrible idea. It's funny thinking about it, but I already see exactly how it plays out. It's getting over obnoxiously spammed at the beginning, and then no one cares about it again. Back we go. Charmander. 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 Mwah. You still looking for that shiny? Yeah, of course. If I wasn't looking for it, I wouldn't still be here. It'd be silly to catch it and then continue to shiny hunt for it. Oh yeah. If you see me here running up and down against the wall, that means I've not got it yet. If you see me not here, it means I have got it. Well, that'll be in my inventory, obviously. It's nice when two of the Hippo Boys spawn. Well, it's not nice when two of them spawn, but it's nice that I see that I can just instantly fast travel back. Because the Hippo Boys have like a bit of a larger spawn radius. Hello, Mr. Charmander. You're not a shiny, so get fucked. Fucking Tepig. Every time there's a Tepig, man, that is a Charmander that could have spawned. Double Lucarios. I will get this shiny boy. Hello. How long have we been at this for? Hour and a half? No, not that long in the grand scheme of shiny hunting. Like hour and a half, maybe. Oh. On Kick, you can rewind the stream back like it's a YouTube video. Had it back and see when we I actually don't know. I probably should have taken a mental note of this, but I don't know. Pan the stream back and see when we weren't fast traveling here. And then we had like a little 10-minute break in between that too at one stage. I had to go help Lou with something. Yeah, scrub back in the video and let me know how long I have actually been doing this for. I'm curious. Man, when you see that alpha boy spawn in, why is your skin not paler? I'm pretty sure Shiny Charmander is just paler than normal Charmander. We need your skin to be more pale. If it's pale, about 2 hours and 20 minutes. I've only been live for like 2 hours and 40 minutes though. Well, I was live a little bit before that, but the stream crashed, so. This segment of the stream has only been live 2 hours 40. The segment was probably like 30 minutes. Hello, Mr. Hippo. Yeah, we've been here really that long? I suppose, what have I done prior to this? Spawned in, got a friendship up with Eevee, evolved at nighttime, and... yeah, I guess we just came straight over here. I didn't do any side missions. I didn't... yeah. One or two little small things. Done some trades. Went for 10 minutes, helped Blue out with some stuff. Yeah, I guess 2 hours then in that case. Pretty reasonable. Wow. Does not feel like we've been at it for 2 hours. I was like, hour and a half, maybe? It's just my own subconscious lying to me to make it feel like not as much of a grind. That's what it is. It's like, I've only been at it for like an hour and a half. It's like, Amp, you've been here for 6 days. Like, yeah, if I lied to myself, it makes the grind not feel so painful. But 2 hours is still fine. Like for a rare spawn like this. And it's just so repetitive and stuff too. You kind of like lose yourself in the time frame, which I guess is also somewhat handy. Streaming helps out a lot because obviously chatting with you guys, chatting shit, just chatting, interacting with the stream. Nice little side distraction. We're basically just doing a just chatting stream, chilling around, fucking about, not really thinking about it too much. This is basically automated. Like I'm muscle memory now. I'm not even thinking about what I'm doing. Run along the wall, travel back, and like it's not like it takes a lot of hand-eye coordination here. Travel back, we got a few seconds. I look at stream chat, I sprint over forward to the side, and then I just hold my analog stick in the one direction. Maybe pan over, look to see 2 Pokemon, fast travel back once we've seen 2. So it's not like it takes a lot of brain power to actually pay attention to what we're doing in the game. So yeah, chat's definitely a good distraction to help time flow by. Hey, Mr. Hippo. So basically, if chat could be more interesting, that would be great. Fucking snooze. Yeah, entertain me. Even though I'm the streamer. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it too much. It's fine. Hello, Mr. Charmander. Not an alpha, not a shiny. The alpha is not a requirement for us, by the way. Absolutely not a requirement. Just the shiny. If it's an alpha shiny, that's fucking amazing. But just the shiny. Bend over, I'll show you entertainment. Why am I going to laugh at something? Want to hear about my shitty day at work yesterday? Go for it. We're chilling. Chat's not super active or anything. That emote has never been more relevant right now, Blue. And instead of Charmander chasing his tail, we're chasing Charmander's tail. Ooh, fucking Tepig. Chasing Charmander's tail? I'd fucking chase some Charmander tail. Smash. There's no rules about Pokemon, Batman. Every time. Every time. No, Joker. Leave the low pony alone. Such a funny little skit, man. Fucking hippos, man. Lucario's. Lopunny's definitely a Smash. You sick fuck. I'm more of a Snorlax man myself. Smash. Or a Geodude. Smash. You know what I'm talking about. Onyx. Smash. Yeah, physically, you'd be smashed. You'd be dead. Yeah. That's what those ones mean. Fucking Tepig. When it gets squashed hard, oh, you're dead by any of those people. Hello, Charboy. We just need Charmander spawning in more efficiently. There's nothing we can do to make more Charmanders spawn in. They just spawn in when they spawn in. We get a max of 2 Charmanders at a time. On average, 0 Charmanders at a time. And every now and again, 1. But like, there's a Hippo, not a Charmander. And nothing else spawned in that time. Hello? Spawny boys? What the hell? Okay, nothing spawned there? Literally nothing. I thought that was another shiny fucking Dragulg, or whatever he's called. Hippo and Lucario. There's a way, but that way is boring. Yeah, what is it? Yeah, what is it? When I started school, I switched to being a secretary in my unit instead of a nurse's aide. I'm still certified to do all of the nurse's aide stuff, but my job is to answer phones and do some clerical work and stuff instead of patient care. Yesterday, none of the nurse's aides that were working wanted to do their job. Lovely. That's great to hear. Always nice. Instead of patient care. Yesterday, none of the aides wanted to do the job. So, on top of doing my normal duties, I was doing their stuff too. Lovely. For no additional pay. That's annoying. Like, not understaffed or anything on the day, just being lazy. Them, not you, obviously. How dare you be so lazy, Andrea, and not do several other people's jobs at the same time as your own? You're so lazy sometimes. So lazy. Cool. Travel. The glitch way? Ah, yeah, to force some spawns in. Nah, I'm not about that life. Yeah, cloning Pokemon and then getting more spawns. Nah. Yeah, not for me. I don't like to... I feel like a bug abuse of that level is just too much. That's too much of a bug abuse. You know, certain game bugs and stuff like that, depending on what they are, I don't mind. But something like that is very frankly an exploit. That is never intended, I suppose. All bugs are never meant to be. But that's, you know, there's bugs and then there's exploits. And that's an exploit. And I don't want to use no exploits. But, you know, anyone, I'm not being like, oh, if you use exploits, shame on you. You play your game however you want to play. Me personally, I'm going to just do it this way. I'm all about cutting corners and stuff sometimes too, but as I said, bugs and stuff, I don't really mind too much. Exploits, that's just pushing too much. Excuse me. At one point in the day, one of the aides was completely ignoring my calls or messages. Well, that's fucking annoying. One of her patient's bed's alarms was going off, and she didn't even answer you. Wow, that's very bad. Went to the room, the patient was almost on the floor, and their IV was wrapped so tightly around them. Sorry, someone typed in the chat moved. Around the floor, they were wrapped so tightly around them. Tried to get up, it was almost ripped out of their arm. Lovely. That's like a life fear of mine. Having one of those in and then it being like yanked and just like peeling your skin all the way up into a vein. Ugh. After I got them settled, I found the aide and asked her about her no response, and she told me she was tired and that since I'm certified, I can help out. Like, that's not what I'm employed for. You're employed for this, I'm employed for this. I don't mind lending a hand and stuff, but you can't just tag you're it. Yeah, that's pretty bullshit. It's like, oh, I'm not going to answer the phones and do all this clerical stuff. You know how to answer a phone and take this down and take appointments. You know, I thought I was tired, so I just thought you'd answer the phones and do everything. Like, I assume she does not do that for you, so it should not be expected vice versa. Yeah, that's pretty bullshit. You definitely got the raw end of that one. I'd be reporting that, honestly. Yeah, that's incredibly bad. Like, if that's how unprofessional they're going to be in a job like that, they should not go on any further. That is a huge health risk. Yeah, I'd be reporting that straight up. I wouldn't feel bad about that. Keep the good people in healthcare. Get the shit ones out. Simple. Why are you in this if you don't want to be in this? Not you, them, obviously. Charmander! Hippo boy! Heard a funny noise? 3 or 4 times. Wow. Clearly nothing's come of it. That's terrible. Parkour. One of them will eventually be a shiny. Maybe. Fucking tapigs. Two tapigs, you son of a bitch. And the audacity for neither of them to be shinies to begin with. Disrespectful. Charmander, my good sir, good afternoon. Not a shiny, so hawk toot. Ah, 2 Charmanders there, that's nice, but neither shiny, so well. Just gonna wait until somebody gets hurt from her negligence? That's not something I'd be waiting for. Because you don't know. That's just terrible. Parkour. Yeah, it sounds like that co-worker is a shithead. Nicely put, a shithead. Oh, my leg's going dead. I need to move it. Fucking tapigs. Be gone. Big boy Lucario, always nice. I did not mean to go in. Didn't mean to do that. Hi, little char boy. Most people are great, that's nice, but a few bad ones really ruin it. That's the thing, right? They're definitely ones that make you feel the most. Yeah, sorry about that, Andrea. How long are you going to be there for? I imagine another little while now at this point, right? Mr. Charboy, if you could be spawning in nice and quick, that would be great. Do the 6 shiny reset method. Nah, that's an exploit, and I don't like exploits. Feel free to play whatever way you want to play and stuff, but some game bugs and stuff I don't mind too much, but just straight up exploits, I'm not a fan of. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. These are the spawns that were intended to be here, and no more. If there was meant to be 6 of them, they would have been there. Forcing the game to have 6 of them in, that's an exploit. Not against people doing those kind of things. Just for me personally, I just like to raw dog it and make shit as painful as possible for myself. Yeah, that's it. I'd like it to be as painful as possible. But yeah, some little game bugs, some little tricks and tips and stuff here and there I don't really mind too much. But as I said, when they're just like straight up blatant exploits, that's where I'm like, that's a bit too much for me. It's a fine line. You know, like at that point, why don't I just go ahead and dump my my cartridge onto my PC and just add in the Pokemon I want, right? If I'm going to go out of the way to do these things that were never meant to happen, why not do more, right? Where do you draw the line? Obviously, that's a bit over dramatic what I just said, but it's a heavy line to follow. Yeah, small little exploits. Gateway drug into being an online hacker. Yeah, I might be reaching a little bit there. Tiny, might be slightly reaching. Yeah, I just like to cause myself the most amount of pain, if I'm being honest. Why does it spawn you away from the gate when you get there? That's just a spawn point. Yeah, if you travel here, that's where it spawns you. That's where it should spawn you. I have my own unique spawn. Yeah, that's just the spawn. This is where it spawns each time. Slightly to the right of the gate, because you're not traveling to the gate. Because the Charmanders only spawn in this back section. If we were to travel to Zone 20, we end up spawning on this side, which means we need to run all the way around to make the Charmander spawn in. Where if we travel to the Central Plaza, that will spawn us right to the left. Right here is where the Charmanders spawn in. This little area here. So yeah, we're not actually traveling to Zone 20. We're traveling to the closest point that gets us as close to the Charmanders. So that's why we don't spawn directly by the gate, because we're not traveling to the gate. But yeah, this is the quickest way to farm for the Charmanders. Charmander, Tepig, Lucario, the fucking Hippo Boys, and Draglug, whatever he's called. That guy too. We got a shiny of him maybe 40 minutes ago? 30 minutes ago? Yeah, you can, right here, you can get another shiny spawning in. There's like 2 different shinies that can spawn in. Draglug and that upside down octopus boy, jellyfish boy, whatever he's called. No. One spawn. I was like, no spawns. Should be able to get my nurse's license in January. Oh, wow, nice. After I graduate and start a new job by the end of January or February. Oh, okay, wow, nice. Cool, that's not too bad then, Andrea. Yeah, just hold it a little bit longer. You'll be good. You've managed this long, so, you know. Once a little bit longer. The end is in sight. Alpha Shiny Charmander. And the thing is, once we catch this Charmander, we can basically evolve him. Not basically. We can evolve him straight up into a fucking Charizard straight away. Because they're all like good levels in this area. This is area 20. They're all like 50 or something, aren't they? Yeah. That's the other guy that can be a shiny in here. I forgot what his name was. I went to Zone 15 and found the shiny Alpha Gourgeist. So I'll take that. Which one's Gourgeist? Is that the big tree, dude? Which one's Gourgeist? Area 15. 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15. Wait. Is that the big pumpkin? The evolved form of the pumpkin, dude? Yes, from Pumpkaboo, thank you. Yeah, he's a long boy, isn't he? Yeah, a big pumpkin ghost. What's going on, Squeals? Fuck you, game. Ends up being black and purple. That's a cool color profile. I assume the black is the lower part of him, and the purple is kind of like all the rest. Pumpkaboo. Pumpkaboo is cool. I think I like the pre-evolution more. Purple is the hair. Okay. Yo, Tepig. Fuck off. You've been there 3 spawns in a row. Unless you're a shiny, go away. And you don't look like a shiny to me. Foreshadowing. No. If he was a shiny, he wouldn't have despawned. Hello, Mr. Charboy. Second Charmander? Double chances of one of them being a shiny? Nope. The kid meme, monkey on the car, fuck off. I fucking love that one. Monkey on the car, fuck off. Say that one. I say that one on a somewhat regular basis around the loop. It's just silly. That's basically the Tepig instead of the Charmander. Honestly, it's like, go away, Tepig. Every time we see a Tepig, that could have been a Charmander. Now, the Tepig wasn't a shiny or anything like that, so it's like, not like he took up our shiny hit that we were going to get. But, fuck off. Every time, bro. We don't want you around here, Tepig. You're trash. Tepig's not a bad Pokemon. I just don't want him as a shiny right now. I will still catch him, but not what I want. One boy. Come on, second person, spawn in. And it's a Tepig. There he is all the way over there. What about their feelings, Gary? Fuck the feelings. Fuck the feelings in the face. Every time we see a Charmander, that's what we want. Yeah, while we've been here for the last like 2 hours, we've only seen like 2, 3 Alpha Charmanders. Every single Pokemon has a 1% chance to be a shiny. To be an alpha. So if we can get an alpha shiny Charmander, woo, that'll make the grind ever so sweet. Currently 4 AM here in Australia. I can't get back to sleep, so I figured I'd just jump in and watch the last video stream. Shiny Charizard is going to look so good. I want it. I want it. He'll look good, man. Is a 4 for you as well, Flame? What's the difference between you and Squeals right now? It's probably at the same time, right? Because it's 5 for me, and you're like 11 hours, right? You're 11 hours ahead of me. 4:14 for you. Yeah, cool. Same time zone then for both of you guys. Give me the shiny. It'll be worth it, man. Like, we've only been here for, what, 2.5 hours now? This could be... How many hours did you say you were on Flame? 16 hours hunting for this boy? Honestly, that's not even wild hours. That's completely fine. The Aussies are more active than the other people? Literally, man. Genuinely. Yeah, chat's not been too active the last little while on Pokemon. That's why I was adding in a lot of a lot of our creators and stuff, giving people a different vibe because we were grinding a lot of Pokemon. So, you know, we took like a week break from Pokemon, played some other stuff, gave some people some different content in the stream. Try to keep it fresh and interesting more than anything. But, yeah, this is like our first stream back on Pokemon in, like, well, over a week now? Yeah, our chat for Pokemon is dead. Literally, Flame and Andrea are the two main active chatters in the stream right now. Andrea's just awake, and Flame's getting ready to go to sleep. And then Squeals just hopped in, and it's 4 a.m. for him. That's wild how inactive our chat is. You know, we're doing such high-octane, entertaining gameplay. I don't understand it. How is everyone not on the stream fucking going PogChamp like... Look at how interactively amazing this gameplay is. I am very confused on why our chat isn't just being spammed with hype right now. Look at... Whoa! He spawned in, ran forward, and ran to the left. What will Amp do next? Wait for it. I'm going to spawn in. I'm going to run forward, and then I'm going to hug to the left. Whoa, so entertaining. Whoa. I just subscribed for the React content. We'll get around to that. We'll check out the Sennheiser HD 550s. Don't you worry. Or 550 HD? HD 5, whatever they're called. We'll check it out. Don't you worry. Fucking Lucarios, man. Intense wall hugging. Wall hugging intensifies. Drop the dubstep quick scope. Oh, baby, a triple sound effects. Straight up old school fucking COD montage. Over the top for no reason whatsoever. What's happening, Mason? Yeah, over the top for absolute no reason. I need to do this, but I couldn't be bothered. Honestly, yeah, I would not recommend hunting for really any of the shiny starters because this is what it looks like. Yeah, unless you are unemployed, a professional gamer who makes money by putting hours into games, or a fucking psychopath who has no life, I wouldn't recommend doing this. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing this. But you pull out a shiny fucking Charizard online, people are gonna know, damn, that man's never seen a pair of boobs in his life. And they're not gonna be jealous of you in the slightest. But you just knowing that makes it all worthwhile. Makes it all worthwhile. Psychopath with no life. And that's why I threw in play games as a job. I threw that in there to cover up my actual... I'm the psychopath one. That one's actually me. But I threw in that other one to kind of cover my ass for a sec, if I'm being honest. Got a shiny Totodile whilst I was resetting today for a different farm. Nice! Fuck you, Tepig! Tepig's a little bitch, man. Thought that was a dig at Flame. Nah, he's just a loser, man. Yeah, he's just a fucking nerd. And he knows it. Which I don't know if that makes it better or not. A loser people seem to need. He's not the loser we wanted, but he's the loser we needed. He's not the one we want to be, he's the one we deserve. Well, I don't know which one's more insulting, actually. They're all still quite insulting, no matter what way you say it. Be a shiny! And an alpha. Because that'll make flame jelly. Berry jelly. I also want one of the Lucarios, too. I was supposed to say, does anybody want a free shiny Absol? I'm finished doing what I'm doing on another game. I've like 3. Damn. Shit. Well, hey, if anyone in chat's looking for a shiny Absol, Post has one rocking off there. At least one by the sounds of it. Maybe 3. If I read that right. I'm sure there is many people that would like that shiny Absol. Not me, though. I will not be tempted. You read something right? Unlikely. I'm too dyslexic to, like, nail too many things correct in a row. I'll get, like, a few things correct, and then I'll just add words in. I'll start reading something and just be like, this is the way it's going. It's like, this is how it's going. Just like this. This weekend, hope's all chill so far. Chilling back, grinding some shinies. Well, trying to grind some shinies. Grinding for some shinies. Trying to get myself that shiny Charmander so I can get me a Charizard. Fuck you, Tepig. Could have been a fucking Charmander. But no. No, it's not. See, there's a Charmander. Just not a shiny boy. Going for when I was doing my shiny Eevee, so I got a bunch of them. What area were you hunting for a shiny Eevee in that you ended up getting Absol? I didn't have any Absols spawning anywhere near me. And I got me a shiny Eevee. We got a Umbreon. Yeah, where were you hunting for that? But there was also Absols. Hi, reaction streamer in chat. I'm not a reaction streamer. I play video games. I'm a real gaming streamer. Stop bullying me. Stop bullying me. I don't feel like bench method is exploiting. No, not at all. Yeah. Bench method is just a way of advancing the game. It's fully intended. And by advancing the game, it respawns Pokemon. You're going from daytime to nighttime. The Pokemon should be respawned. Absolutely not an exploit. That is, Pokemon are spawning and respawning as intended. Yeah, not an exploit in the slightest. Yeah, take advantage of these things. This is a feature of the game. Like, fast traveling to respawn Pokemon. That's a feature of the game. Absolutely. Honestly, you read better with dyslexia than Spike does as a normal human being. Well, he is like, what, in his 60s? He doesn't wear glasses, even though he's an old man. He can't read his chat. Do you know Spike has an 8K monitor? Not a 4K monitor, an 8K monitor, and he has it zoomed in 400%. It's a 32-inch monitor put vertically, zoomed in on just his chat. It basically fits 10 words on the screen at a time, so there's no way he can't misread them, and he still misreads them. That's his fault. He's just old and blind. I'm just mentally disabled in a certain standard, some may say. Might be over-exaggerating that ever so slightly, but don't worry about it. I can say it, because I'm dyslexic, and I'm an idiot, so it's fine. Fucking hate that Spike guy. Genuine hatred towards him. If I ever see him, I'm gonna smack him. I like making fun of Spike. It's an enjoyable pastime activity of myself and pretty much everyone in the stream. I like that that's a thing that just catches on, just bullying Spike. Brings me great joy. Nice. Who's Spike? Never seen him in the stream before. Good, you've muted him or blocked him or something. As everyone should do. My days are always more enjoyable when Spike doesn't tune in. I'd also like to smash him. Did I say smash? I don't know what Elaine would say about that now. Actually, you know what? She might be like, take him, you can have him. Yeah. She might actually take that offer with open arms. Actually, now that I think about it. I don't want to smash him. Well, Dre, you said I don't replace words with other words. Now you're saying I do replace words with other words? Sounds like you're a liar here. I did the thing. Double fucking Tepigs! Worst case scenario. Spike's gonna come out of nowhere and say, hey, not if I fucking block him. Dumbass. Spike guy. I'm back, just came off FaceTime with the kids. Still no Charmander, still going, Mossa. We're like a little over 2.5 hours in now, 240 maybe. Yeah, it's just such low spawn encounters for them. Like, we've been going for 2 hours 40-ish, but out of those 2 hour 40s, we've only respawned so many Charmanders because there's only a max of 2 Pokemon that spawn in at a time, and there's only a low chance of either of those 2 being a Charmander. So, like, right now, there was 1 spawn, there's 2 spawn, no Charmanders. So, we are right now, we didn't shiny hunt any Charmanders there. So, we go again. We run along. There's 1 Charmander, so there is a chance of a shiny Charmander. And then nothing else. And then we go again. And what do we get spawning in this time? Hello? Pokemon? And we got a single Tepig spawn in that time. So again, in 3 resets, we've had a Charmander spawn in. So it's not like every single time we fast travel, it's respawned them in. You know, like with the Fruki, every time we fast travel, we know a guaranteed Fruki is respawning. Every time we fast travel, we get a guaranteed Fruki with a guaranteed Ampharos. Every single time. It's only 1 of them, so pretty low odds. But with this one, every time we fast travel, there's 2 Pokemon. None of them are Charmander. So, really low odds. This Charmander grind is going to be quite painful. Yeah. Hunting for any of the shiny starters is going to be, for most people, probably one of the longest shiny hunts. I'd say this and Fossil is probably going to be the longest ones. In average. You might get lucky and just get one instantly. Yeah, that's just how odds work. But I don't mind the grind, clearly. More Charmanders, please. Fucking Tepigs. But yeah, once we see 2 Pokemon, we just travel back. No more than 2 spawn in that area. Stream is over. Rudy's here. Oh, not Rudy. Fucking gross. Hey, Rudy. How's your Saturday, bro? Some dude was begging for galaxies on live, so I got in the trade before the guy that paid him stole it. I don't know what any of that means. Yeah, I don't know what any of that means, but it all sounds very cringe. That's all I know. Something about gifts on TikTok. Oh yeah, so what's a galaxy like? $1? $5? Man, people literally go on TikTok and beg for pennies. Genuine pennies. Crazy. Galaxy's 15? $15? Is that what it is? That's a decent amount of money, man. It's 1,000 coins. I think 1 coin is 1 penny. I think that's literally it. And I think it's like one penny like USD. So like converted to like euro, it's even less. Converted to pound, it's even less. So like if someone sends a rose on my stream, it's less than a penny. And yeah, and TikTok takes 50% of everything. So like, let's see. What is 1 cent USD to GBP?
Right now, 1 US cent is roughly about 0.007 British pounds. Of course, that can change a bit.
And what is 50% of that?
Sure. If you take about 0.007 GBP and have it, you're looking at roughly 0.0038. So basically, half a cent in USD is about 0.0038 GBP.
That's how much you get for a single rose on TikTok. And people beg for those. Weird, man. Weird. I don't get it. Some people make insane amount of monies off gifts on that platform. But you have to be so inauthentic and just literally like beg people for money and cry for single roses and lose your shit when someone sends an entire $1. And it's like the worst performance I've ever seen. I find it so cringe. It's mad. Boom. Do 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 do. Can't even buy a Starbucks with 10 roses? Nah, 10 roses is literally 10 cents in USD. And then TikTok gets 50% of all gifts. So it's 5 cents. Yeah, 5 cents. Not dollars, cents. People will beg for those roses. It's so cringe, man. It's like if you're gonna put in hours and hours and hours and all your time to beg people for literal pennies on the internet, maybe take that time to, I don't know, apply for a job. And this is coming from someone who makes a living on the internet. Like, maybe take that time and energy and effort and, I don't know, get a job. You can pay 130 USD to be anonymous for a week so no one knows who you are in chat or when you gift. TikTok takes all of that money. Why would you, what? I don't understand. Why would someone pay for that? I don't understand that. So you can pay $130 directly to TikTok and then you'll be anonymous in a live stream. Is it in any live stream? Is it just in that one singular live stream? So that way you can be anonymous and people don't know when you send gifts and stuff. I don't understand. I don't understand the purpose of that. What? Why would you want that? That's so weird. Any live stream? That just sounds like such a scam. TikTok's just a weird platform, man. I'm back, Shiny Hunting the Charmander. Good luck, my sir. Good luck indeed. Yeah, that's what I'd be thinking as well, Connor. People who send gifts want to be recognized. That's literally the point of people spamming gifts and stuff. They can have their name up on screen. The streamer can cry and pretend that they love them and they're their best friends. And by sending 100 roses, they've changed their life. You know, shit like that. Random over-dramatized for no reason whatsoever. I saw a shiny Adino, I think. In my game, they don't spawn in this area. Maybe in your game, though. One way to find out. Walk towards it. I send you $1, though. You have to love me. It's mad. Yeah, I find just TikTok such a cringe platform. Fucking Tepig. Watch a few people who stream there, but they're chill. Oh yeah, there's totally people who are just doing their thing. Absolutely. But like, there's so many people that just their entire streams are battles, which is literally the biggest scam of ever. TikTok has somehow made streamers think that battles are beneficial. Like, look how much money you make. It's literally TikTok employing you to work for them without employing you to work for them. Like, that's all battles are. It's so cringe. Battles. I bet my community can send me more money than your community. Let's see who can send the most amount of money. TikTok takes 50% of all of it. From both parties. Whoa, I made 5,000 roses and you made 4,000 roses. Haha, I win. My community is more roses than you. And TikTok's like, cool. Thanks for making us half of all of that. Appreciate. Like, literal brain dead people not understanding. It's like you're literally running a referral program. That's literally what it is. It's nuts. And the thing is, the streams look super popular and stuff because once you start sending like stars and roses and gifts on TikTok, TikTok will instantly prioritize your live stream. Yeah, straight up prioritize it. Some people are hung up on their league ranks. There's ranks. There's just so many weird gamification things on TikTok that just make no sense. And it's literally just money for them. For TikTok. Not for the creator or anything. Yeah, it's so silly. Why aren't you a shiny? That'd be beautiful if it was. Gary, how about a shiny battle and we put merch on the line like we did in Scarlet and Violet? I would love to do that, but man's broke right now. Yeah, man's broke. I can't be spending no money on anything right now. I need money. Yeah, I need money. Can't be spending unnecessary monies right now. Shut the fuck up, Volek. Jesus Christ, bro. 5 days. Been a minute. What's happening, dude? How's life? We need more. I broke my thing. I broke my thing. Well, you know, Lud. You refresh over there. There we go. Back working again. I broke my captions. Fixed them. And now we're going to get a shiny Charmander. No, I lied. Other people are making companies called agencies that just give advice on how to be a better TikTok streamer and shit. Put in more hours of streaming and they charge people like they're modeling agencies. Oh, I've seen some of that stuff. Yeah, they don't do anything. Right, they don't do anything. TikTok agencies are like bullshit. Some of the agencies can help you get a stream key so you can stream directly from your own live streaming software because TikTok wants you using their streaming software. I ain't installing that shit on my PC. Fuck no. Fuck no, man. Get the fuck. You want me to download your own first-party live streaming app on my PC that only uses 1% resources? Fuck no. And absolutely not. And it's only for Windows. No version on Mac. That's interesting. Nah. There's something going on there on that one, man. I'm not all about that, you know, fucking Donald Trump China stuff and everything and trying to get TikTok banned. I think all that is absolute bullshit racism and absolutely trying to use power to get as much money. I'm like totally against all that. But that's fishy. That's fishy as fuck. Absolutely fucking not. It's like, that's weird. So the only thing agencies can possibly do is maybe get you a stream key. That's like the only possible thing. Yeah, outside of that, they don't do anything. My agency set up a battle, honestly. I had a direct connect with someone at TikTok, like an actual TikTok partner manager at one stage, and they got me a stream key, so I didn't have to go through an agency or anything, which is really, really nice. Don't need to go into details on how all that shit happened, because none of your fucking business. I sucked them off. You happy? You happy? I done sexual favors for it. That's what I did. But they literally running me through best practices and how to get stuff going on. And they literally told me how like the For You page and stuff works, what TikTok prioritizes. And they were literally trying to get me into like battles and stuff. And I was like, not interested. He was like, yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah. He was like, how do you feel about battles? Do you know what battles are on TikTok? And I was like, I know what they are. No. And he was like, yeah, I didn't He's like, I didn't think you'd be interested in that. He's like, anyway, moving on. I was like, yeah, no. I was like, no, I'm all right. I'm all right. They were trying to grow the people streaming on the platform, and they were trying to bring in actual content creators and stuff like that to actually play games. And I was like, give me a stream key, bro, and I'll stream there. Simple as. He's like, why don't you download the app? I was like, nah. I want to use my streaming software with all the stuff I have, with my overlays. I don't want to have to run 2 separate softwares to do the same thing I'm already doing. Just give me a stream key. And he was like, okay, leave it with me. He came back the next day and just gave me a stream key. I was like, my G. And then I took them off. Yeah, simple as. But yeah, like he was trying to push battles and stuff too, and I was like, no. He's like, okay, fair. Well, he wasn't trying to push them, but he threw it my way, and I was like, absolutely not. But yeah, he gave a breakdown on like all the things that TikTok like prioritizes. Like he was telling me, like the things that like when you're live, things that will push you to the For You page is GIFs. The #1 things. It doesn't matter how big the GIFs are. That's actually irrelevant. Smaller GIFs, more important. If someone was to send 100 roses in one single go, or if someone was to send 100 single roses, that would actually push you up higher because there's more singular interaction. It is absolutely quantity over quality. That is the #1 thing. Getting your community spamming singular ones. And I assume TikTok somehow makes a tiny little bit more of a cut off of singular transactions rather than singular larger transactions. That's my only guess behind it. Those singular ones will just make them more money in the long run. I don't know what it is, if there's some fee somewhere, but that's my guess. Then after that, reactions. People spamming reactions. No, sorry. Then it was shares. So it was singular GIFs. Literally. Like single ones, the most important. Single ones being spammed. That was the most important one. Then it was shares. Then it was likes. Then it was comments. And then it was views. Like comments and views, pretty much irrelevant. Came down to singular GIFs, shares, and then those things in that order. That is what TikTok prioritizes. That's what will push you onto the For You page, which is where all the viewers come from. If your live stream isn't on the For You page, you don't get viewers. That's it. Simple as. Oh, and I was also told if you were planning on taking like a break, like if you needed to go to the toilet, and you just need to dip off and come back, it is literally better on TikTok to end your stream and then go back live, because they always have like an AI algorithm listening and watching for everything possible. If there is any silence or any dead zones for more than like 20-30 seconds, you will instantly be removed from the For You page. Yeah, so TikTok is actively monitoring every single live stream at all times. So if you mention any other competing platforms, remove from the top page, like straight up. Like if you mention Twitch, if I was on the For You page right now and I said twitch.tv, you would instantly see my viewers right like that, straight away. Yeah, if you mention anything that would take someone off platform, same thing. Yeah, same thing. So many things. Cursing, another one as well. Any strong language, small little fucks and stuff here and there, not a big deal, but too many in a small window, that will also remove you from there as well. So many little things like that. That's crazy. They basically flag it and stop pushing it. It's a mad platform, man. Yeah, but the biggest thing that will get you on the For You page, singular GIFs being spammed. Yeah, if someone sends 100 single roses, which is like $1 or something like that, or someone just sends 101 single go, the 100 singles, significantly more impactful. Yeah, there must be some additional fee that they get from it, because TikTok takes 50% of everything. It's crazy. People use a lot of the moving filters for bathroom breaks so they stay active on camera. Oh, interesting. But yeah, like all this information was told to me by like an actual TikTok partner employee. Like their job was like content creator partnership. Yeah, nuts. Had to be removed quick. Play South Park movie. Yeah, calls mom's a bitch. That will do it. Or Uncle Fucker. Nice. That'll do it too. New name, lol. Just wanted to let you know. I have no idea who you are. Yeah, I don't know who you are. Who the fuck is Kuro Hex? Tell me what your old name is first. Yeah, we're going for the Charmander right now. Oh god, what's Spike fucking sending me? You're on 5-star hotel. Disgusting. Disgusting. I was a running. I will get my Charmander. It may take a while. It's Volek literally just changed it. How am I meant to know it? It just looks... So you're telling me if Andrea stopped typing in my chat right now and someone else started typing in the chat, that might be Andrea? How am I meant to know that? You probably said it right before you done it. I thought Kuro sounded somewhat familiar, but I was like, I don't know. I did say it earlier. I was ranting about how bad of a platform TikTok is, okay? I don't have time to read and rant. I can barely rant and breed at the same time. I can't do multitasking. Are you crazy? Fucking Tepigs, man. Who messaged me? Seems I've been derped up for her again. Ding, 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 ding. Boom. Okay, cool. Don't know if I fast traveled or not, but I'm gonna do it again. Oh. Any major life events in the last 8 months? My penis reduction surgery was successful. Yeah, so that. So I can now actually have sex with your mother. I don't know, dude. I'm sorry. I don't know. I had nothing. I had nothing to try it instantly. I'm sorry. His butthole prolapsed. That happens every now and again. And then I feel like that's not even worthwhile to say. And that's just pretty average. Oh. I've got a Christmas tree in my room. Yeah, they're on it, man. Seeing that in the corner. Absolutely on it. They tricked you. Oh, no. I was wondering why my PP looked like a vagina. That explains a lot. Yeah, that explains so much. But no, not much going on, man. Just living life, playing games, streaming. Ash is getting older, starting to talk, running around, you know, stabbing people, hiding the TV remote, you know, real fucked up shit, you know. Parenthood, what you gonna do? Fucking hiding the remote, sick bitch. Not to stab people, that's pretty normal. Not the TV remote, yeah, it's really annoying. Like, you know, she's hyper, she's running around, drowns a few cats, hides the remote. Oh, the fucking remote, man. That's the only concern I have out of those things I mentioned. Nothing else. Everything else is A-okay. Nah, she's great, man. She's very funny. I've been developing an app. Nice, man. I've been looking for an alternative to Grindr. I've matched with everyone on there already. So when's it go live? I will never not be serious with you, by the way. Yeah, never. I'm releasing it on the Play Store in 1.5 weeks. Nice, man. What's it about? Please tell me it's a competitive to grind. That would just be so great. That would be so fucking poetically amazing. It made me very happy. Well, it's like, fuck this. I'm out of this stream, man. It's like, I came in, wanted to say hey, see what's going on, let you know I'm doing some cool shit on my side, and all you do is say you're gonna have sexual intercourse with my mother, and that I make apps about dating men. Yes, yes, I do. I will never not be an idiot on the internet. Yeah. It's called Bar Buddy. It's fucking totally a fucking alternative to Grindr. Absolutely. Love it. I knew it. Called it. Bar Buddy? All right, buddy. Hey, you want to go to... Can you be a shiny, please? That'd be amazing. Yeah, all right, bro. Bar Buddy. Not an alternative to Grindr. Okay. Let me just check my Bar Buddy and see if there's any hot singles in my area. All right, dude. Fair. Oh, good. I love it. Hey, it could be a good community behind that. And it could be even better for you, actually. If I get some real traction on the app then, in that case. Are we talking about hot bar buddies? Yeah, that's the one. Alternative to Grind, they're going to launch in a week and a half by the sounds of it. Very excited. Apologize for nothing. Oh. Also, afternoon to yourself, Ben. How you doing today, sir? Fucking give me the Charmander. Such low spawn rates, man. This is going to be a hard grind. A long grind. Base a real-time social discovery platform for bars, breweries, and some nightlife. And hot male singles in my area. You forgot the main key selling point. Lean into it, bro. You're going to get your biggest audience. I'm just saying. I'm saying. You're missing a fucking very well-tapped market. Charmanders. I enjoy how stupid I am sometimes. I suppose the level of stupidity I have, I kind of have to enjoy it because I'm so stupid I don't know not to enjoy it. Does that make sense? And yes, Andrea got the tapped pun. Thank you. No one commented on that one. Tapped because beers and breweries and stuff. Tapped beer, like bars. And I thought it was quite intelligent on that one, and no one noticed it. Maybe I'm too intelligent. Maybe I'm not as dumb as I think I am. Don't know. Too dumb to realize. This is the official description on the website. Looking for hot male singles in your area? Like to drink beer? Look no further. Hot Bar Buddy. Find men in your area with beards who like to tap. And also like to tap beer. That's your description. Feel free to use that. I will take only a small commission. Off the dome, bro. If you need any kind of rework of it, leave it with me. I'll cover you. I'll get your slogan going. It's kind of questionable how quick I came up with that quip. I think I might be secretly hiding sexual feelings of myself from myself. Do I mask my secret gayness with my forthcoming gayness? There's only one way to find out. I gotta sign up for Hot Bar Buddy and see if I find it. I'll stop now. I'm not gonna stop, by the way. Yeah. I'm gonna continue. But you don't mask anything about your gayness. Good, there's nothing to mask. My gayness is open for the world. Just like Hot Bar Buddy's better open to the world in a week and a half on the Play Store. I'll never stop. Can I get a fucking shiny Lucario or Charmander now? That'd be great. We've got a shiny little Dragu Boy already, so that's been nice. Haven't gotten a shiny of you. There could be a couple of shinies here that we encounter, but nothing I really care about right now. Oops, didn't mean to go in. Yeah, what shinies can we get from there? There's like a Bellsprout, a Fletch, and maybe a Pidgey while we're doing this. But I've already got multiples of those, so I don't really care too much. Come on, Mr. Charmander. Be the shiny. Game says, no, this is it. We've been at it for 320? 320 hours? Parkour. Ever have the combo? Are they your friends? Nah, they're just a bar buddy. I have had that conversation. That's so weird. Not much recently. I haven't really had a chance to go to a pub on a casual day all that much. Child and stuff, you know? So, a little bit less common. But that's where it comes from. Cool. I like it. The naming does make sense for it. Like, you need it to be simple, clean, easy, simple to search for, good for search engine optimization as well for people looking at Opera. It's easy. People might just be typing in those terms defaultly, so you might just get some natural foot traffic from it. And it's easy to tell what the app is going to be without having to be explained what it's going to be, right? It needs to be as idiot simple as possible. People need to be able to look at it, see what it is, and understand it quickly. And I think you've done a good job of that. But Hotmail singles in your area, just saying. You should have like a thing at the beginning for, are you looking for a bar buddy to drink from the tap with? Or are you looking for a bar buddy whose tap you can drink from? Again, you can have that one for a small commission. I'm here all day. Well, I'm not. I'm actually hopping off in a couple of minutes. I gotta go help Blue with some stuff. But yeah, small commission. Or a potential one-time fee, depending. Depending. But yeah, I told Lou I'd help her at 6 o'clock today, which is in like a couple minutes. That's a big boy over there. I think that's the first fucking alpha fucking... No, that's not the first one we've seen. Oh, I do also accept handies as payment. Yes, this is true. Flame does indeed know exactly what he's talking about. We have had that deal many a times. Come on, we got 2 minutes left before I gotta go dip off and help out Lou. Charmander would be really good. Not a fucking Tepig. And to be extra nice, Alpha Charmander. Nope, not there. I've never heard the term bar buddy. When I heard you say it, I thought it was going to be an Uber competitor for designated drivers. Oh. Okay. Like your designated driver, your designated sober friend at the bar to make sure you get home. Okay, yeah. Rent a buddy. That sounds more like the first thing I was actually saying. Rent a buddy. That sounds like a prostitution app. Maybe not that one, but yeah, I see where you're going with that as well, Andrea. Yeah, send this over to the website. Kuro, whoever you are. Yeah, designated drinker feature. Designated sober person. Here on Discord. If you post here, you'll just instantly get your link deleted. Just share it. Discord. Yeah, just DM me. Give me the shiny boy. Fuck you. Alright, I got a couple more seconds and I'm dipping. Alright, literally. We'll do 2 more runs of this. Why aren't you shiny? Why the fuck not? Why isn't it possible? Alright, last one. And then I gotta go help out Lou. We'll be back tomorrow, though. I got you, Link. Thank you, sir. Come on. Why the fuck not? Why aren't you fucking shiny, you dumb bitch? Why aren't you shiny? Alright, let's get out of here. Save up our game and then we'll dip out. We got a shiny while we were doing this. We got one of the drag lug guys. And there's probably 1 or 2 shinies over that way that we'll go and have a look at. We're not doing that now, though. But, you know, random shiny encounters. Just not the ones we're currently looking for, unfortunately. But yeah, we're ending up a little bit early today. I got to go help Lou out with some stuff. I usually stream for about another hour or so from now, but not today. We'll be back live tomorrow. More video games, more rocking some stuff. I might do some more Pokemon. Might do some Arc Raiders. We'll see. Might just react to some YouTube videos. We'll see how we go. But until then, thank you for those of you tuned in. If you enjoyed the stream, the fuck's wrong with you? Why the fuck would you enjoy this stream? But if you haven't already, hit the follow button, I guess. All my links are down in the description or on my profile, or just type in the chat !links. Get connected to the other platforms, Discord, Twitter, Facebook, OF, all the things. Get connected. Follow on every one of them. For every platform you follow me on, your PP grow it. Just saying. Anyway, until then, thanks for tuning in. And I'll hopefully see you back here tomorrow for some more video games. Later, nerds.